I mean, at some point, you're going to look down and notice that's a plastic leg. Hold on, love. That's especially if you're with some bird that you think, oh, he's all right. You're going to be, as she's not looking and stuff or walking in front of you, whatever, you're going to be checking her out head to toe.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and at one point, you're going to go, you got a plastic leg, love. Welcome back, guys. This week, we're on a journey with Rob Schneider, who's a Bigalow. Who's a Bigalow? Who's a Gigolo?
He's a Gigolo.
He's a Gigolo. Rob Schneider is a Gigolo.
Carrot.
And we're going to find out if being a Gigolo can get him to pay for a new fish tank. I'm Erik. This is Darren.
Welcome in to Sticks and Below Movie Podcast.
Cue the intro. This week, Rob Schneider is a Bigalow. He's also a Gigolo. Hey.
Gigolo.
Oh yeah, Rob Schneider as a Gigolo. Who'd have thought, eh?
Little Rob, eh?
Gone from being a carrot to a stapler
to
a Gigolo. To a bit of a jig. Doing a bit of a jig.
Chick.
Eh?
Chick.
Oh, he's been a chick, yeah.
Yeah, hot chick.
He's been a hot chick.
A very hot chick.
Very, very hot. Oh, no, he definitely was a hot chick.
But he's a good Mexican, though.
Yeah, so our second, he does play a good Mexican. See? Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know why that was German. What is it with us tonight? We've been away for a couple of weeks, if you can't tell.
And I've been up since 5 a.m. and it's currently 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's just 9 p.m. 9 p.m., guys. Where we are now.
Yeah, do excuse a little bit of a technical difficulty we got, by the way, on the video.
Oh, he's pointing it out.
I've got a furry arm for some reason. And it's because of the green screen behind me. We've moved the room around, didn't we, last time?
Yeah.
Kind of wish we didn't.
Yeah, it turned into a massive ball ache. I had achy balls for about a week due to moving it around.
I've still got achy balls, mate, because it's my office.
Yeah.
Just moved it all around. Everything went to shit. Couldn't do it. Moved it all back to the original, and then we couldn't get the lights working. We couldn't get the camera working correctly. And now the green screen's just playing up.
So now we're back in the same place, but slightly more this way. Anyway, we're just moaning. You don't want to wear this, but yeah. So Darren's ended up with a furry arm, and we just spent the last hour trying to get rid of it. But anyway, as you can tell, we never fixed it.
Yep, it's like a Gigolo, mate. It's just contagious. That's
obviously if you're listening if you're watching on YouTube, because if you're listening on Spotify, you don't need to worry about Darren's furry arm.
That's true.
So it's only on YouTube that you can see the furriness. It looks like a peach, though. To be fair, it looks furry in real life when I'm looking at it now.
I wouldn't say furry.
Well,
tan though. I've got a driver's arm, haven't I?
You definitely got a driver's arm. Yeah.
Look at that. White.
To be fair, I don't know if it's just shit in hell, mate. Ooh. The light reflecting off that, Jesus. Yeah. If you're listening on Spotify, it was like the light of God coming down. Coming from top of Darren's arm up above his sleeve, where his tan lines meet.
Yeah, definitely.
But to be honest, I'd probably be the same. But on camera this week, I'm actually
looking good.
Well, I don't know if it's just the screen, because we have a monitor screen in front of us. When you move it to the other monitor screen, I suddenly go white as Darren's arm. But,
that is true.
So anyway, either way, I look better than I usually do. But anyway, yeah, so enough about us and the way you look and your furry arm and shit, because the people who listen to us on Spotify aren't going to care about your furry arm.
True.
So, Deuce Bigalow.
Before we start,
go on.
Have you seen any good films recently?
I have, actually. So I went to cinema to see that Fall Guy. Really good film.
Ryan
Gosling.
Gosling.
Enjoyed it. Yeah, Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt. That guy who was in Kick-Ass. Who played Kick-Ass, he's in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but am I right in thinking, right? Is he going to be the new James Bond? Or is it rumoured that he's going to be the new James Bond?
It's a possibility. Was he in The Avengers as well? The brother?
He was. Yeah, so he was, what's his face? Wanda's brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's him, yeah. So played him. What's that character? Because he was played by two different characters, because in one division, he was played by the guy who played that character in the X-Men films.
The speedy one.
The speedy one, yeah. I can't remember his name. Speedy Gonzalez. I can't fucking...
Yeah,
Andale. Yeah.
Slows time down or such, doesn't when he runs
around.
around.
Quicksilver or something like that.
I think it might be that, actually.
something like that. But yeah, so he played him in Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
But then, like I say, in WandaVision, they then brought the guy who plays that character from the X-Men films.
Right.
If you know what I mean, from the X-Men Days of Future Past, I think it was, he plays him in it. And then brought him in to that series randomly.
It's a
Like
bit
the same
random.
character. They do kind of mention it in the program because they say like, why don't you look like him or something.
Oh, right.
They do kind of mention it in WandaVision randomly, if I remember right.
Is it a bit like an alternative universe and stuff?
Fuck knows. I don't know what the hell they were trying to get at there, but good series, WandaVision. But yeah, there was a few bits in it when it was a bit like, yeah. And that was one of them. But yeah, anyway, Fall Guy, really good film. Would recommend it. I think it's above 7 on IMDb at the minute.
Yeah, it's meant to be good.
Good concept, good film. I really enjoyed it. Good, really good.
Good.
Definitely recommend that one, guys.
Well, there you go, folks.
You seen any good ones?
No, I've been mainly doing a bit of TV series lately. So I've just finished Fallout, and before that, I finished Shogun on Disney.
Oh yeah,
So they were good.
Fallout's good. I've not seen Shogun.
Shogun's really good. Yeah.
I really enjoyed Fallout.
So,
Would you, main character? Would you,
what on?
Lucy? Fallout. She's
I mean,
fit in some, but she's got them boggly eyes, man.
it's the eyes and the small nose.
I don't know about the small nose, but the boggly eyes.
That's what I mean, because she's got a dead narrow nose. It looks like she's had like nose surgery done. It's like really narrow compared to what like the average person is, and she's quite like boggly eyes.
Is she British?
I think so.
Yeah.
She was in a TV series called Yellow Jackets.
Hello, Jack.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
it's quite good.
Well, yeah, I probably would. But to be fair, the eyes put me off
Yeah.
because, right, my mum has a King Charles Spaniel, and they've got boggly eyes. If you've ever seen a King Charles Spaniel,
Have they?
they've got really boggly. They look like someone's squeezing it constantly. The eyes are about to pop out. But that's what she reminds me of. She reminds me of a King Charles Spaniel. Well, her eyes anyway. But I still would.
Right, okay, let's get straight into the clip quiz anyway.
Yeah. So, clip quiz. Do you want to explain what this is?
Okay, yep. The clip quiz basically is it's an actor from the film we're currently reviewing, Deuce Bigalow.
Yep.
But however, it's a different film they've been in, and you got to try and guess what film it is from the clip.
Yes, and leave a comment below. Or you can email us at
6 and Below podcast at gmail.com.
That's right.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Where is it? Quotes. There it is.
Good morning. Good morning. Get on the desk. You gonna spy around me? Culture.
I know what this is.
Don't touch the fro. Back up off me. Let me tell you something about the word good, brother. Good is an ancient Anglo-Saxon word. Go-are, meaning the absence of color. I.e., it's all good, which it is, or goodwill hunting, meaning I'm hunting niggas. So if you say good morning to me, the only thing you're saying is I'm gonna kill your black ass first thing in the morning.
If you can't tell, that is Dave Chappelle, by the way. One of the
Yeah.
best comedians out there.
I know what film that is.
You do?
I do, yeah.
Bet you do. It's a quality one.
That's in this film later on in the film, because every time he says like a particular set of words, he freaks out. And I think he says to him at one point, "Can I get a list of these words, please?" They kind of freak you out. Stop this happening.
Throw.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah.
If you know
Stay
what film,
tuned towards the end to find out what film that was. But like I say, if you think you know, leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz. If you're on Spotify, please leave that 5-star review. And if you're on Apple Podcasts, because we're on Apple Podcasts now as well, we're everywhere, guys.
give us a
Do whatever the
5-star
hell
rating.
they do. 5-star, whatever. Amazon, 5-star, whatever. Just whatever you're listening to or viewing on, just do something, please.
Yeah.
Do something.
Or, if you could, just head over to iTunes or the Apple one. Give it a 5-star rating, because we need 100 5-star ratings. Then we can actually review as a proper reviewer on Rotten Tomatoes.
All right, okay, yeah, do that, yeah.
We need 100.
And then we will be able to influence the reviews on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
We could definitely do that, guys.
Yeah. That's it. Do you want to explain the concept of 6 and Below?
Yes. So here at 6 and Below, we review movies that are rated below, 6 or below on IMDb. Rotten Tomatoes.
Yep.
Ratings, either critic or audience, that are below 60%.
60.
So it's basically 60% or below. 6 or below. That is us. So this film, Deuce Bigalow, that we're doing this week, falls into it because it's currently rated, what is it, like a... Well, do you want to do the vitals?
Yeah, sure. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Released in 1999. Runtime,
Ooh.
1 hour and 30 minutes. Good short film. Wasn't too long, wasn't too short. 1 hour and 30. Right.
Yeah, that's what a film like this should be.
Yeah.
Like, you only really want epic films to be anything more than an hour and a half.
Even Braveheart. I absolutely love that film, but I think you could cut an hour off it.
What? Braveheart?
Yeah.
Braveheart's an amazing film. Leave it exactly as it is.
It's one of my favourite films. It really is. But I've only watched the end of it about 3 times. I've watched it 500 times.
Why do you always fall asleep or something?
Yeah.
You not like the torture scene in the end? Getting hung, drawn, and quartered.
I've only watched it like once.
And he does his freedom.
Can't remember it. I always fall asleep towards like the last battle or when he gets captured because he goes dead slow, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, it's back to it.
Yeah.
IMDb rated 5.8. Metacritic 30. Rotten Tomatoes score? Critics? 22.
Audience has got to
Audience?
be higher. Got to be higher.
What do you reckon audience is?
70.
42.
Fuck off.
Told you, mate. It's not as good as what you remember.
This film's class.
Budget?
It's-
17 million.
70. Yeah, that's not bad. I'd say this was a £17 million film.
Really? There's no CGI? There's no,
No, there is CGI.
like, going off anywhere?
There's one piece of CGI I noticed.
What?
Concerning a certain leg. Hop into the bathroom.
Well, I'll talk about it later. Box office gross. But it made money. 92.9 million.
Yeah, of course. This was an ace film. This
5 times.
This
its
is an
budget.
absolute classic film, people. Classic film.
Other top films of grossing of 1999.
Right, go on.
Let's see if you can guess them.
Okay, number 1, The Matrix.
No.
No,
What year did that come out?
99, wasn't it?
No, I don't think it was. I think it was 2000.
Don't think it was.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sure, you sure?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. Oh, go on
Okay.
then. Go on, give us a clue. Who is in it?
It's got a little kid that you hate.
Ah, Star Wars Episode 1.
Yes.
The little kid that plays Anakin Skywalker, right, in Episode 1 is also in a film called Jingle All the Way, which we've reviewed. And he's the littlest shit in the world.
He is.
He sends his... I'm not even getting into it. Just, if you want to know why he's a little shit, watch Jingle All the Way.
Or even better, watch our podcast.
Watch our podcast, what I mean, or listen to our podcast, Jingle All the Way. You'll see why he's such a whiny little shit.
Second film.
In fact, we've got time for me to tell him why, haven't we?
No.
No.
Second
okay,
film.
Go on.
Is another annoying kid that you hate.
Go on.
You want to guess what film it might be with a little kid?
Another annoying kid that I hate. Have we had any other kids that I hate?
Not on our podcast, but in general.
Oh,
He gets quite a bad rap.
let me get my list out. I don't know, but I'm just looking. The Matrix was 1999.
What did it make?
At least $1 million. I don't know. It made loads, didn't it?
I thought it did. I think it got popular after.
After.
Mm.
I don't know. I can't really tell. I can't. Oh, here we go. Gross worldwide was 467 million according to IMDb from Matrix.
Okay, so Star Wars, 924 million.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. Fair enough. So another one with a kid that I hate.
Yeah.
Don't know because you need to narrow it down because I hate a lot of kids.
Okay, he sees dead people.
Oh, Haley Joel Osment. Fucking Sixth Sense.
Yeah. And he
That
didn't
was
like
the
that kid.
second grossing.
That was second.
Mate,
600.
have you seen what that kid turned into?
Yeah.
As an adult. That is one weird looking fucking adult. I mean, it was a weird looking kid, but that is one weird adult. I'll try and pull a picture up here. Look at the state of that. It's gone from being that cute little kid. Well, arguably. Was it cute? I don't know.
672 million anyway.
Anyway, go on. Fucking kids.
Number 3. Right?
Yeah.
It's a story. It's a story you play with.
Toy Story.
Which one?
2.
Yeah.
Came out in 1999.
Yep.
Oh.
I know. I feel well old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did the original come out? Like 95?
Around now, 94 or 96. It was early.
Well, that is around 95. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both fucking sides of it.
So it's around there somewhere, isn't it?
Toy
It's
Story
around-
95. Yeah.
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 487 million. Made some money.
But they all beat The Matrix.
Yeah.
And Deuce Bigalow.
Yes. This movie was rated 44
Not bad.
out of 200. It's not too bad.
Not bad at
It's
all.
about average, that, isn't it, for our films?
Yeah. I think I saw this on the cinema, you know. So I think I contributed to that.
You most likely did, mate. Okay. This movie was higher grossing than the following films: Galaxy Quest,
No.
South Park,
Yeah.
Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, and 10 Things I Hate About You. One of your favourite films.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to let us know who it's directed, written, and who it stars?
Probably should. So this was directed by a chap called Mike Mitchell.
Yeah.
Right? Now he has directed some other films. Moving on. So most notably, he did Shrek Forever After,
All right.
SpongeBob movie, SpongeBob Out of Water in 2015, Trolls 2016,
Oh.
the Lego Movie 2 in 2019. So he seems to have gone towards animation, directing animations.
Probably easier.
Probably. And then most recently, he's directed Kung Fu Panda 4. That's
Oh,
coming out
right.
this year.
So he directed this?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
Mike Mitchell. Yeah. So this was written by Rob Schneider and a guy called Harris Goldberg, who the only other thing notable that I can see that he wrote was the sequel to this. Other than that, it just seemed to be like TV work, like obscure shit.
Yeah.
I didn't bother writing any of it down. So cast-wise, so it stars the main man himself, Rob Schneider, who has the weirdest fucking name in the world, Deuce Bigalow. Who the fuck calls the kid Deuce?
Americans.
Deuce.
Deuce.
To me, having a deuce is having a shit.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going
Yes.
to go have a deuce. William Forsythe as Detective Chuck Fowler. Eddie Griffin as TJ. Arija Berikas, fuck knows how you say this name, as Kate. Odar Ferrer as Anton, or Antoine.
It's a quick one. Kate is the tall one, isn't it?
What do you mean? Kate's the one that he gets with at the
Oh,
end.
yeah. Doesn't matter, yeah.
Yeah. Richard Reinl as Bob Bigelow. Jacqueline Oberadors as Elaine Fowler, the copper's wife.
Right.
Big Boy as Felicia, who's the huge bitch. Did someone say steak? That one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we've got Amy Poehler as Ruth. And then we've got Torsten Focus as Tina, that's a huge bitch.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Now, do you know who actually played that
You
role?
told me before, but let everybody know.
It was played by a bloke, kind of like the big fat bitch was. But it was actually played by the same guy who played the gymnast in The Do-Over,
Which is another one we've
the
done.
gymnast assassin. So I'll pull up a picture here if I've not already. Bang. But yeah, so I know you liked him in The Do-Over because didn't you give him
did.
like best actor or something, or best character?
Yeah, I think best character.
Yeah, so it's actually him. So that's how far they go back, mate.
It's crazy, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like 20 years difference.
Yeah.
And still obviously kept in touch, say.
Well, it's Sandler, mate. It's a Sandler effect.
Yeah, but
Sandler film.
what other films do you think he's been in then with Sandler?
I don't know, because I do recognise him.
He's probably done some smaller roles, hasn't he?
Have a quick look now.
I'd
Any
worry about it.
general notes?
Yeah, the thing what kind of annoyed me with this film is they use too much audio added to it later on, in post filming.
Oh yeah.
Like, later
Right.
on, like the huge bitch and all that stuff. You could
Oh,
tell
yeah.
that was just like somebody in the computer putting it over, the video clips. And there's a lot of stuff like that. Like the dog's barking. The bark wasn't from that dog when he walked past it, towards his apartment. You could tell
right, yeah,
that
yeah.
was like audio dubbed over it. And there's a
Right.
lot little subtle things Kind of like I've noticed.
Well, I think they do that a lot in movies, but obviously they must have done it badly. I didn't really notice, to be honest.
Yeah,
To being honest.
I always pick up on little things, and then
Yeah.
once I notice it, I'm like, oh my god, it's doing me a nutting now. I can see it all the way through it.
It's because you've got like a bit of autism, I think.
Probably, mate.
You're definitely on some kind of
Probably.
spectrum.
And one thing was really annoying.
Oh.
They played this time. It was like a 90s music, right? As if it was from like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater or something. But it's like weird. No, like it's trying to be a bit like funky upbeat type. No 90s music, but then it's like a DJ scratching. You go, oh yeah.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? When someone is on
yeah.
DJ decks and they go,
What, on like
oh,
the
yeah.
background music? When
Yeah.
Didn't
And
notice.
it was really annoying when I picked up on that. I noticed it like 6 or 7 times throughout the film.
I'm glad you didn't mention it because that is the type of thing that when someone brings your attention to it, all you can notice moving forward.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad you didn't mention that beforehand. I didn't pick up on it, no.
Yeah, really annoying.
Well, if I ever give this a watch again in the future, I'll keep an ear out, but you probably ruined the film for me now, you bastard.
And there was a lot of bit like awkward silences. Now, when I told you about this originally before the podcast, you said maybe it was meant to be like that.
See, I think it was. I think it's kind of like the ones I noticed was kind of like when she takes the cake into the toilet and eats the cake. You mean like that? And she kind of looks at the toilet and doesn't say anything. Was it like that type of thing? Or was it,
I can't remember that scene.
with the dad?
Oh,
It's the
yeah.
dad's birthday.
Yeah. Sorry.
And he goes like that and takes the cake and starts eating it. And she goes,
Yeah, there was a lot of jokes, but I don't think quite hit. And like I say, personally, overall, I remember this film being a lot better than what it was. So when I watched it again, I think my expectation was higher because what I remember it being. Then when I start watching it again, it's not aged as well as what I thought it would have been.
see, the thing with this film, right, is I think I mentioned this to you when you said this to me the other week, was that this film, a lot of sayings kind of came into the people I was hanging around with at the time and stuff like it. Kind of became into our
Noodle dick.
is it like our lexicon and stuff like that? Is that the right terminology? I don't know, but it kind of like sayings from this film kind of came into our everyday life that we used to say to each other and stuff. It was like fond memories because we used to watch it quite a bit.
Nostalgia
like,
to it.
Yeah, but it's a lot more childish, and the jokes are a lot more childish than I kind of remember. Like when he goes into like the fish tank shop and he gets the bird to kind of get in the snails from the bottom and stuff like that. It's like back in the day that was like, oh look, you can see a nipple and stuff like that.
Now I was like,
Well, now it's kind of like if it was a film nowadays, she'd probably just somehow end up getting her tits out. You know what I mean? And then like the guy who he buys the fish tank from, the way he does his kind of innuendos all the time.
I put all them down.
Yeah, so we can obviously discuss that, but it was just little bits like that I kind of don't remember or I thought were funnier back in the day when I watched it. Like when I was, because how old would I have been when this film came out? I would have been about 14, 15. So back then, this type of humor was kind of, it's almost like teen humor in a way.
Yeah. It's probably like American Pie, you know. I reckon if you watch that again now, you probably wouldn't hit the same.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Whereas back in the day, that was like all the rage and everybody loved it.
Yeah. Because I think some of the shit they did in that, they wouldn't get away with nowadays with the climate we're in at the moment.
Oh, God. Let's not go there.
No, but you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
I don't think you could make an American Pie film where 4 guys are trying to lose their virginity or whatever.
Still a great film, that.
Still, yeah. Great coming of age film.
It is great.
It is. Like, but even to the point where like with the webcam scene with Nadia, that shit wouldn't pass today. Could you imagine that? It'd be all consent. The whole school ends up watching her get undressed, including Blink 182.
Oh, they were in there, weren't they?
Yeah, they had a scene in there watching Nadia get her tits out.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, there were some great knockers. But even then, if you think about what we were actually watching, we were watching a high school girl get her fucking knockers out.
Mate, she still is up there in the top 10.
Shannon Elizabeth.
Yeah, going back now, when you think of that scene, there's one bird in like a film when you were younger and you remember him. It's her.
Mate, I would be like Jim, though. I would walk in that room and I would jizz in my pants before I even got a chance to. Like, she was cracking. Imagine her being at your school. If you walked in and she was on your bed, I'd be like, no, I know I just jizzed my pants, but just give me 5 minutes, man.
Give me 5 minutes, I'll be all right.
Give me 5 minutes, fucking hell.
I'll find something to do.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
But yeah, you would not get away with that nowadays.
No, you're right. You're right.
But this, the humor in it is very, very immature. But I like it. I like it. And then, it's like, don't get me wrong, it didn't make me laugh out loud. And I was wondering whether I was kind of coming into it with that nostalgia and that kind of, like kind of we both did with Beethoven. When we reviewed Beethoven, so there's another one you can watch.
I still enjoyed that, to be fair.
Beethoven's an amazing film, but I don't think kids today would probably appreciate it. It'd have been like us watching, if we showed a kid that now, it'd be like us back in the day watching a kids film from like the 70s.
True.
We probably wouldn't appreciate it the same.
Damn, I feel old now you said that.
Yeah. Do you get what I mean? It's kind of like, or the 60s, 70s if we did it nowadays.
Yeah, true.
They're not going to find it interesting. They're going to be like, well, why haven't they got mobile phones? Why haven't they got the internet? Why don't they just Google that? It's like...
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a short film if they did it this day and age.
Oh, it would, yeah. It'd be like, is he an actual vet? No. Or whatever. I
went on Yale.com.
Yeah,
that's
what ratings. I mean. Yeah. Goes around killing dogs. Anyway. Should we get into the film then?
Let's get into it. Right then. So it starts off for the first time we meet Deuce.
Yes.
And for some reason, he's bollock naked, cleaning an aquarium fish tank.
That was a bit weird.
Why?
Well, he says when he's being kicked out, then he by security that oh God, what is it? The cleaning products in like the trunks and stuff like that can affect the nitrates and stuff in the water and can be deadly to the fish. But why would I know what you mean? Why would you do it during opening hours? He seems surprised when he opens his eyes and he sees a load of people and kids and stuff staring at him, bollock fucking naked.
But why would you do it with your eyes closed?
I don't know.
It's literally like that, like you say.
And then he opens his eyes and there's a family there, like staring at him.
Sex register.
Exactly. He is on a register now.
Yeah, definitely. He's got to be. And then
he gets thrown out bollock naked by security.
Yeah, but on his way home, pops over to the local pet store.
You see him when he gets off the bus?
Oh, with little lady slips.
Yeah. Because he's carrying his bucket with loads of water.
Just goes flying down the stairs.
Yeah. So yeah, so he goes to the fish shop, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Sorry.
But news gets around really fast.
Yes. Heard you got fired.
How?
How did she know?
There was no mobiles really back in the day.
No.
Right? That's enough film actually. No mobiles really, was there in this?
No, there wasn't, no. That is random because what did they do when they fired him? Did they ring round every fish store in town and say, by the way, we fired Deuce Bigalow, ring the next one. We fired Deuce Bigalow.
Before he gets off the bus, he went straight from the aquarium straight to there because he had all his gear with him. Yeah. She's like, oh, I heard you got fired.
Exactly. How the fuck did she hear?
Plot hole.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
So then he buys some snails, as I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, so there's like a big tank at the front of the store that he gets this girl because she wears a white top to go and get some snails from the bottom of the tank. So when she reaches in, he asks for the bottom ones. Top with the boobs goes in, dips into the water, and obviously because it's a white top, you can see all the nipples and everything.
Yep.
Ha 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 ha. Did have nice tits though.
Yeah, she was nice.
Have a good nipple.
And then he picks up some work, doesn't he, from the form that's on the side.
He does.
And
we see Antoine.
Yeah, well, just before that bit, isn't it? Because he rolls up first, isn't it, in his little Porsche.
Yeah.
That was another scene, again, what I'm on about with the audio edited over the top. The car is literally screeching around, but it's driving 3 miles an hour up to him.
And they're all like, oh, Antoine. Oh.
I mean, start gobbing off of each other.
Just having a fucking amazing time. Looking at Deuce, laughing. Deuce is just stood there and they're like, looking at him. And it's like, you absolute cunts.
Yeah.
And there's no way that bird's paying for sex.
No.
Mate, I don't get why any bird ever would need to pay for sex.
Go town.
No, exactly.
Go out town. Trust me, you get a free bar and everything.
Exactly. You wouldn't need to fucking go and hire a gigolo. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Nah.
Especially if you're that hot.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
No chance, mate.
So, anyway, plunging the toilet
See, I quite like this scene.
with the plunger.
Yeah, I
And
thought
he's
that was
doing it
quite
to the
funny.
sound of the sex.
Yeah, because as Anton and that girl getting there, they're going, like, doing the plunger, isn't it, at the same time? And it speeds up as he speeds up. And then just as they climax,
The fish
the toilet
flies out
explodes.
of the toilet.
Yeah,
And he
explodes.
catches it in the bowl.
That's quite funny.
I love that bit with the mum, though.
Every kid needs a dad.
Yeah, every kid needs a father. And she's like, what the fuck? Mate, he just looks so slimy and horrible at that point. He looks like...
Sweater?
Well, yeah, he looks sweaty as fuck, covered in toilet water. He looks like he hasn't washed in a week. That's the closest. The water splashing on his face is the closest he's had to a wash in about a month by the looks of it, even though he was just swimming in a fucking aquarium.
I don't mean to sound bad against Schneider, but he looks like that in general.
He looks like a sweaty... Like you can... If you're watching on YouTube, the picture behind me here, imagine you had just gone out your way to hire a gigolo. You built up the courage to think, right, I'm going to pay for some sex. And this guy turns up.
Yep.
You'd be like, you wouldn't be answering that door. You're looking through the peephole. You'd be like, nah. He is the slimy fucking guy who comes over all sweaty and slimy that hits on you at the bar and just won't take no for an answer.
Do you know what? Looking at that picture now, he doesn't actually wear that outfit.
He does not know. And he looks better in this than he does in the whole film. Fuck it. Marketing for you, innit?
Yeah, I suppose. Can't make it look good, haven't you?
You've got to polish a turd. But it'd be like me turning up for a date. You've run escort service and you're like, "You're all right, ladies. I'm here to take you out. I'll give you a good time. And if you're lucky at the end, you'll have a bit of..." Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
You just wouldn't.
No.
You just wouldn't.
Right. Here's one for you, though, right? So he got the job anyway to do the fish.
Yeah.
I get that. I understand that. Why was he in Anton's koi carp pond?
I think if you see, I think it's like a communal kind of pond for like the people that live there. Because if you look, like, there's like, I think them that couple he was at, they obviously live next door. But I think when you see the advert from the pet shop, it says about the koi. So I think he was actually there to tend to the koi, but I think he was just helping out getting that goldfish out the toilet.
Right. So you reckon that was his main job? Right. Makes sense, I suppose. But
Yeah, so I think that was
koi,
it.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's like attacked by the killer koi. It's the most dangerous of all goldfish. Like, what? It's a goldfish?
What did he call it?
Killer koi?
I thought it was like a Mongol koi or something like that.
Oh, something like that. I think I just put killer koi, but it was I think it was some kind of koi. Anyway, I don't know fish.
But I thought that was silly as well. Because he's there with his waders on. And then like the Jaws music starts playing, doesn't it? It's like doo-doo, doo-doo.
Yeah.
And he's bends down. Why would you bend down where your nose is like an inch away from the water? Then this little fish looks like a sock puppet just goes boop, and he jumps back. And then Anton comes out of nowhere like Tarzan swinging out the tree, saves him.
Like, Fishman, what are you doing?
You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
come on.
It was a bit weird. Like, why would, well, yeah.
And then,
What was he trying to do? Sniff it?
I don't know. It reminded me of a little bit from Jurassic Park when it was trying to get Claire.
When that dinosaur comes down and sniffs her hair, sniffs the ginger's hair. Like, do you think he was doing that?
I think so.
Think like, I need to tell what fish you are. I can tell by scent. So just lean down.
But then he's
Have a
like
quick
rubbing his
sniff.
elbow, isn't there? He's going, oh, have you got some ice?
Yeah.
It's like, come on, mate, man up. You know what I mean? Dust yourself off. You don't need no ice.
Yeah.
You're filling water.
Oh.
So then he gets
fell in
invited.
water.
Yeah, he gets invited into Anton's place.
Yeah.
Who is
Take
a
off your
collector.
shoes.
Who's a collector of medieval weapons.
Yes, and apparently they go up in value if they've killed someone.
Yeah. Whereas Deuce collects Canadian coins.
Yes. Canadian coins. You know.
Yeah. So that's his hobby.
I love that when he goes, oh my God, you've got one of them fish. I can't remember what type of fish it was, some exotic fish. And he goes, yes, I paid $1,000 for it. And he goes, that's an $800 fish. And he goes, yes, I paid $1,000 for it. And he goes, well, you overpaid. And Anton gives him that look.
Yeah, he didn't like that, did he?
No, he really
then-
doesn't.
At the same time, Anton comes across as one of them cunts where they're like spending more money on something what doesn't need to be that expensive just for the bragging privileges.
Yeah, that was $1,000 fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just go in and say, how much for that fish? And they probably just seen him coming and went, £1,000. Okay. Probably didn't even haggle with him or anything. They probably just seen him coming thinking, here's Doddy Big Balls in his little Porsche.
Yeah, let's rob him.
Yeah. Fucking. But yeah, he's a bit of an odd character, is Antoine.
Yeah, and it's really annoying as well when he goes to the fish tank. He's like, "Ee, fishy, fishy,
Fishy,
fishy."
fishy. Like
Banging on tank.
Yeah, children fucking know not to bang on a fish tank. He's a grown ass man with that fish. I mean, I'm not being funny. My wife was recently going to fisheries. I don't fucking know what it's called anyway. She's got into this, and I mean, the amount of shit that goes into like taking care of a tank like that. He would need to know exactly what's going on. Otherwise, he must have someone taking care of it. Because
Yeah.
the amount she tests for nitrates and bloody ammonia levels and all stuff like this, and it's like it's not easy keeping a tropical fish tank.
No, I think that's why mine died.
Probably. Yours clung on for life, didn't it?
It died, came back to life, and died again.
He tried his best to kill it.
Pretty much.
Like dead pool of fish.
It was. The fucking kid coming back to life.
I don't remember.
I mean,
you
I wasn't
telling
trying to kill it on purpose, like, but he died in the end.
me. You were neglecting it.
If
Deuce,
he
Deuce
dies, he
Bigalow.
dies.
Deuce Bigalow. Have you ever seen it? Is it Family Guy when like the goldfish comes back that they flushed down the toilet and it's got like a knife and I think it's Chris or something. I can't remember. I've got a vague recollection if he goes that goldfish that we flushed down the toilet's come back. And like he's got Chris a knife point or something. I can't remember anyway.
I can't remember myself, but probably.
But then Antoine goes for a piss, doesn't he? He goes, I need to go for the pee.
Pee-pee.
A pee-pee. And it sounds like a fucking fireman's hose.
Oh, yeah. Is that meant to say he's got a big dick?
I think that's supposed to what it's be insinuating, yeah, that it's he's basically got a fire hose size cock. But yeah. And he goes, that's it. A message comes through on the phone, doesn't he? And he goes, sometimes I have sex with the ladies. What kind of limo service is that?
Yeah, because he thinks he's a limo driver, doesn't he?
Yeah, he goes, I know what you are now. You're a limo driver. Sometimes, yes. Sometimes I have sex with the ladies. If they pay me enough.
And then starts doing an upside down sit up from the fucking ceiling.
Yeah.
What a dick.
He is a douchebag. He's a massive douchebag. But anyway.
Definitely is.
And then Deuce goes home and he lives in the shittiest part of town I've ever seen in my life.
Did you notice when he was on the bus, it was going to like 3 or 4 different neighborhoods. And it was getting worse and worse.
Into like...
to like Beirut.
It's like, I think he even goes through like the hood and stuff like that, doesn't it? Before he gets to his. And it's just, yeah. He's like, and he goes to his apartment and all that's in there is like some elaborate kind of fish tank setup, which has most random, it has like one tank there, doesn't it? Another tank and then a tube in between. Kind of like you would see if you were keeping like hamsters or rats or something, where you'd have to run in between the cages, but in fish form. And then he goes over, opens a bottle of like Evian, some mineral water, pours it into the fish tank, goes and gets himself a drink from the tap, and it's like brown water.
Minging that.
Yeah. And then drinks it.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you gotta kill your fish, mate, using Evian.
I know. I mean, fuck, who likes fish that much that they're going to sacrifice themselves? I mean...
Well, obviously, the guy, a little bit eccentric when it comes to the fish.
Yeah, he's a bit weird. Like the whole concept of him being like this fish guy just seemed a bit weird. Surely they could have come up with a better way of him meeting Antoine, being someone who takes care of fish. Seems like a bit of a weird occupation to give a character.
Do you know what? You're not wrong there. Yeah, because when you actually think about it, the whole premise of the film is him with fish.
Yeah.
And that is how he meets Anton. Then he wants to save the fish tank to get it rebuilt.
Yeah.
But then to save the fish.
Exactly. And it's just weird. Surely you can think of a better way for him to meet Anton and then for him to have to stay at Anton's place while he goes away. Because just moving on, so he's back tending to the koi the next day or whenever it is.
Yeah.
And then Anton comes out to him and says, "Hey, fish guy, there's something wrong with my fish. Come and have a look." And he goes over and he's at the tank and he's like, "Hey, fishy, 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 fish, fish, fish." And then he says, so Deuce does all the checks and everything on the water and says, "If your fish gonna need like attention for the next few days or whatever." And he's like, "Oh, I'm going out of town for 3 weeks," which in this film is like the longest 3 weeks in existence.
Oh yeah, a lot happens, doesn't it?
A lot happens in 3 fucking weeks.
Yeah.
Anyway, and he says, "You can stay here to look after the fish. I'll leave you. You know, I've got a bar. You can stay here. We're right on the beach and all this shit." And Deucey's like, "All right then.
Yeah, when he does a few tests as well for the fish, he goes proper like full on ER mode, doesn't it, to get diagnostics?
Yeah.
Like with glasses on, with little lights, and he's got his little test tubes.
He even gets the balls to stop Anton tapping on the because he goes, "Hey, fishy, fishy." And he goes, "They don't like that."
Yeah, he does actually.
Yeah, gets all serious.
Did you notice when Anton was packing his toothbrush?
Is that what that was? A toothbrush?
Toothbrush inside a dildo.
Dildo. See, I seen him opening it. I seen him smell it, and then he puts it back. But I couldn't tell what it was.
Yeah. So that's little things like that. I was thinking,
He has this case and it's just like full of like kind of like an assassin would be preparing their guns and putting them in like the case to take them onto the plane or whatever, or to go wherever they're going. He has all his sex toys. It's just a bit like
which one
right
put
then.
up to be his toothbrush?
Yeah.
That can't be hygienic.
That cannot be hygienic, no. And who would want to brush their teeth with pussy juice?
Oh, Anton, obviously.
Well, yeah. Wouldn't you though? Like he goes to meet like the woman that he's meeting, and she goes, "Dude, your breath smells like pussy." It's like, smells like fish in here.
It's a bit fishy.
It's like, "Woo! Good morning, ladies." Like Jesus.
But the only rules for the house is no car, no answering the phone.
Yes.
How does that work out?
Very badly.
It does.
It's
Quite
pretty
quickly as well, doesn't it?
Pretty much one of the first things he does.
It did make me laugh a little bit, actually. It did make me giggle a little bit. Which, again, it's like a bit childish. The Deuce is getting dead excited, isn't he? Running around the house. Like, it's freedom. He's got everything in the house he can use. Jumps on the big bed.
Oh.
And then there's a used condom next to his head.
And he gets a rake. Do I need to pull off the...
Starts freaking out.
Starts boiling the bed sheets. Like, Jesus Christ.
I mean, was he actually meant to be sleeping there or just a case of turning up?
I think Anton just wanted him to kind of go every day and kind of fish it. I don't think he wanted him to literally live there.
He lived there, though, didn't he?
He did, yeah. He
Bringing
would,
people back to his house.
He didn't even have a bed at his house by the looks of it.
Yeah, probably not, to be fair.
Probably just slept next to the fish tank, like just cuddling it.
True. That is true.
Because he probably didn't have the electricity to keep the water warm. He probably had to cuddle it to get the heat up.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Would not surprise me either.
Would not surprise me the way he was. Really weird in this, by the way.
You'd think if he cared for the fish so much that he'd maybe just go and set them free somewhere rather than keeping them cooped up in his shitty apartment and his shitty tank.
True.
Anyway.
So next scene, he's back at the pet store trying to hit on Alison again. And this time he's telling her that the house is his and he wants her to come round to have a look at it.
It's right on the beach. I love that old lady, though. Try and get laid on your old time. Why is she in a fish shop holding a bird cage?
It's a normal pet shop, not just fish.
Oh, I just thought it was a fish shop.
No, they had other animals in the background and stuff.
Oh, I didn't notice that. All I picked up on was that she's there going, "Get laid in your old time, sonny." He's holding a fucking bird cage, and I'm like, why are you in a fish shop with a bird cage?
But why has she got like a parrot in a bloody cage anyway?
Fuck knows.
Just like I say, you wouldn't take that to the pet shop to like get food or anything. And when you just bought it, I'm sure they wouldn't give you just the way it is. To say sit in a queue with it.
How else are you going to get home? Oh, I suppose you're sit in a queue. At least put it behind the front desk for you.
Do something, wouldn't they? They wouldn't say like, yeah, join the queue with everybody else holding different random animals. I think one of them had like a bearded dragon or something around.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
I'm so kind of transfixed on this woman with a bloody bird cage in what I thought was a fish shop.
Yeah, but like you say, whilst he's trying to hit on Alison, there's a queue of about 15 people waiting to get served.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just don't get it.
Huh.
And then because he's getting kicked out, he wants the seals from the cold tank.
Oh, yeah.
The snails, sorry, not
The
seals.
snails. Not the seals. Can I have a seal, please, love? Yeah. Do you want one of these big ones? Would you want a baby?
Oh,
Better go with the baby. No, because if he did have a seal, they'd have made him stand in the queue with it.
yeah, they wouldn't they? That surprised me. And Juice is back at the home now, isn't they? Playing with the TV remotes. And as he's playing around with these different remotes, it's turning different apparatus on, isn't it? So like you got a speaker that comes down from the ceiling, so he's like, oh, like that, then presses that one, and then starts pushing one of them, nothing's happening. But behind him. Up. Yeah, so the big TV opens up behind him. What happens to be on? Pornography.
Yeah. Perfect man cave that though, isn't it? Bachelor pad.
Yeah.
Everything's operated by remote.
Yeah, pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, no, it would have to be porn on it. Was that supposed to be Antoine in the porno?
I thought that first, but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
And then there's a knock at the door.
Oh, so what do you do first? Answer the door? Or, no, sort your current situation out?
Yeah, you probably turn the porn off first before you go and just randomly answer the door. Or, I don't know, it's not your house. Don't answer the fucking door.
Yeah, that could be a good reason, not to do it.
Oh shit, did I just pull my mic out? No, okay, we're good. Anyway, yeah, he just wouldn't. And when he answers the door, he's there.
A girl guy. Guess what, mate? You're back on the sex register again.
You are, mate. You are. He's definitely on the sex register after this. Because he opens the door and Girl Scout selling cookies. Goes, oh my God, you're a sick man. I'm going to tell.
I know, he's inviting her in.
I'd be like,
that Joe come in and watch some of this.
Little girl, mind your business. Come in. Be like, little girl, mind your fucking business.
That just fuck off. She's like, I'm going to go tell the police.
Yeah.
It's like, how much your cookies?
Yeah, buys them all.
Bought them all. Where's he got his money from?
Exactly.
They couldn't be cheap.
No.
15 packs of cookies.
15 bloody packs? Because he has a massive pile of them on the side then.
Probably more than that, actually.
Obviously, she didn't tell because I don't think he is on the register yet.
So, a matter of time.
Although I think it's the second one when he does pretty much end up on the register.
Did it?
When I think it's like the beginning scene of the second one. He's on the beach doing something with some fish, and some kids come over, and I can't remember exactly what happens, but later on they're on the news, and the kids go, "That guy tried to touch my balls."
I don't remember it being the second one.
Like I say, I just remember the sayings. He's in Amsterdam in the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so where are we? So you're a sick man. Oh yeah, so he puts the toaster on with the cookies or whatever they are, the waffles or whatever. He starts trying to make one.
I think it's cheese on toast, wasn't it?
Was it cheese on toast?
Yeah, so we bought all them cookies to make cheese on toast.
Oh, I thought he was toasting whatever he had bought from the Girl Guide.
No.
Whatever it is, the Girl Scout.
But who makes cheese and toast using a toaster?
Americans. Deuce. Well, obviously it's a bad idea because it sets on fucking fire, doesn't it?
Very quickly, though, doesn't it?
Very, very quickly. I mean, flammable cheese. Does cheese light on fire like that? Does bread light on fire like that?
Nah, not straight away.
No.
But, however, because like you say, the cheese is melting into the electric, I think that's what's sparking and that's what caused the fire, wasn't it?
How, though? How does... I'd like to know, if you know out there, please like, comment, subscribe. Please leave us a comment if you're on YouTube. Can cheese set on fire or set a toaster on fire?
Like I said, I think it might have been because of sparks.
I don't fucking know. But he decides to try and give his upside down punch machine, or whatever it is, a quick go.
Yeah.
Kind of gets stuck, doesn't he?
Yeah, so you're cooking some food.
Yeah.
The best idea he comes up with is try and do an upside down sit up, which doesn't really go to plan because he can't do sit ups.
No, he can't do a sit up and he can't get back down.
Yeah.
So he starts swinging back and forth trying to grab hold of something because obviously the toaster's on fire.
Yeah.
So he's swinging back and forth across the room, and the first thing he can grab onto and reach is the fish tank. What a fucking stupid thing to do. He grabs onto the fish tank, and then the fish tank inevitably slides off its stand, smashes on the floor, fish everywhere, house is half on fire, fish, water, tidal wave everywhere, fish flapping about on the floor. He's having a fucking heart attack because he shags fish. Yeah. He's like the fucking Deep from The Boys. I swear he has. If he comes out that Deuce Bigalow has fucked an octopus,
it wouldn't surprise you.
It wouldn't surprise me either. No, it really wouldn't.
But what happens just before the fish tank tips over?
He gets a call from Antoine.
Yeah, another like one of voiceovers. No, it's dubbed in the audio afterwards. you can tell it's not coming from the answer
It's like,
machine.
hey, fish guy. I just realized I don't know you that well. And I'm getting quite anxious about this.
If you damage anything, I'll kill you.
I will kill you. Oh, fucking hell. So he saves all the fish and he puts one of the fish, the expensive fish that he's looking after, in a blender.
Right. Okay. This bit kind of done me nutting a little bit.
What?
Throughout the whole film, right, bear in mind what, he's been away for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So you're telling me for 3 weeks he's kept this fish in a blender?
Yep.
I was expecting that to get blended since day dot.
Yeah.
What happens at the end?
He gets blended. It was straight away, as soon as he was in a blender, it was like, I remember even thinking back when I was 14, thinking that's getting blended.
Yeah. Straight away. It's just setting it up, isn't it?
Yeah. You
Stupid.
just know. And
me
there's
idea.
no way that fish has survived in that little thing for that long, as well as all the other fish that are kind of in glasses around the room and whatever.
Yeah. Not happening.
So the repair guy comes, and he is the most annoying man in existence because he makes innuendos about everything. He's so weird.
So here's some of the innuendos that Neil was saying.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, when he's talking to Deuce about the tank. So I'm not going to say the whole thing. I'm just going to go straight to the innuendo bits. He goes, I know it sucks. You might not want to blow your whole wad on this tank. Another one is, I want my bicep in it, if you know what I mean. The other one was, I'm not trying to flip you over and do you dry. And then the other one was, last one was like, why don't you squat on it for the night and let me know, as he puts his hands on his shoulders.
It's just weird the way he does it. Why are you saying it like? Is he just doing it to like fuck with Deuce, or is he just an idiot?
I think a bit of both, mate. Because he does it later on when he's talking about other stuff.
He does, yeah. Because like later on, I wrote a couple of them down and stuff. When he's like, I don't want you things like you don't want to blow your load and stuff like basically what you just said. But it's like, why are you talking like that?
Yeah.
So, like he's getting some kind of weird kick. Like he doesn't think Deuce is going to notice that he's doing it. Weird. Anyway, so he says it's going to cost $6,000 to repair the fish tank.
Yeah.
$6,000 for a fish tank. $6,000 for 4 pieces of glass
Yeah.
glued together.
Yeah.
$6,000 back in 1999.
Yeah. I think the diamond panels.
Mate, if they were diamond panels, it wouldn't have broke so quick.
No, I'd be back at grand or something to fix that.
I'm not being funny, right? Anton doesn't know who Deuce is. He doesn't know where he lives. Probably doesn't even know his name. I would just leave.
That's a good point, really. Yeah, because he doesn't know who he is or anything, does he?
No. It's not like he got his home address or anything beforehand. And even so, Deuce lives in a shitty part of town. Just move. Doesn't know who the hell he is or anything. You'd just be like, nah, I'm done. Fish is dead anyway. May as well just leave.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
All
I'll
right.
take your car.
Or at least, yeah, I'd take the fish, take the car. I'd sell the fish, drive around in the car, just leave it somewhere, and then just hopefully never cross paths again in the future.
Just leave it at the airport so he thinks that you've gone away.
Well, yeah. Exactly.
That's how
But no,
easy it is.
There's no way I would start trying to raise $6,000 for any fucker, especially when all they've done since I met them is tell them how much they want to kill me.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
I would just rob the fuck out of his apartment, take everything that's worth anything. This kind of shows what kind of a person I'm in. In real life, I wouldn't. In real life, I'd be doing what Deuce did. Maybe not the man whoring stuff. But
you could even change his locks.
Yeah.
Change locks to his house. See you in
Claim
a bit, mate.
squatters'
Took
rights.
over.
Yeah.
Squatters' rights.
Yeah. Well, I'd just call the police and say someone broke in and broke the fish tank while I was out, and then just tell Antoine. I'm sure he's insured.
Probably not.
Well, I don't know.
No, he's a bit dodgy, isn't he?
Well, he looks like he's got a bit of money anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, so he answers the phone. Phone rings.
Just
and
before that,
it's
though,
the client.
because this is how clever Deuce is. If you was in a situation where you spilt a whole fish tank of water all over the place, what would you use to clean it?
Definitely not a pipette
What?
or a baster.
Yeah, turkey baster.
Definitely not.
Literally sat there on the floor with a turkey baster and putting it into a bowl.
Probably a mop or, I don't know, like some
Towel.
kitchen roll, some towels or,
Yeah.
or something absorbent, not a turkey baster, just... No. Or I'd get one of them hoovers that literally suck up water.
Yeah,
Like a Vax or something.
that's it. But that's his mentality anyway. This is what
Yeah.
we're dealing with. So as you said anyway, Deuce wakes up next day, a little bit half asleep, and he answers the phone by mistake. So as soon as the woman says, I'm naked, jumps up straight away in the car.
Yeah.
Off he goes.
Yep. And it's some old bird in it.
Yeah.
Makes him dress up like a German fucking saurus. What is that about?
That's stupid.
Is that why these women are paying for it? Because that's just weird.
Like weird, humiliating shit, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that what women want? Women want weird shit, like weird kinky shit where they dress up as... Like, my wife's never asked me to dress up as a German. Has Leanne ever asked you?
No, mate. That's it. I've got my green Speedos and a little green hat just in case. I'm waiting for it, man. I'm waiting for it. It's in one of them drawers, so it says like break company in emergency.
What's she getting you dressed up as fucking Borat?
Yeah.
Yeah, Smith. Hey, I'm walking here.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm walking here.
I just threw that out there for the sake of it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, me too. Put that out if you want.
Oh yeah, he takes his car though, doesn't he?
Yeah, takes his car down straight away.
Yeah.
Tries to impress the woman. And Juice is about to put the condoms in. Just whacks out like a reel of like 15 of them.
I'll just put one of these on. And he's just fucking faffing about.
Yeah, and you can hear like a noise in the background, can't you? Again, like with a dodgy audio over the top.
Yeah.
It's like, what's that noise? What's it?
At first, I thought it was going to be like a fella in the cupboard or something having a tug.
Jumping out dressed as an Ewok.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be one of them kinky people who like the one like in the cupboard dressed as an Ewok or Spider-Man or Superman or something.
Yeah, as a furry.
In the cupboard as a furry.
Just got his cock hanging out in a big like
yeah.
fucking what's it? Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Chewbacca with his cock hanging out in the middle.
Going like, what? What the fuck was that? Don't worry about that. All of a sudden you're being bummed by a Wookiee. I'll pay extra. Fucking hell.
How do we always get this crude?
I don't know. It's you.
It's funny though.
You Wookiee bastard. But it doesn't turn out. I'd rather it to be a Wookiee than a dog.
Yeah.
So the dog comes out and he's like, oh, that's just Woofy. He don't like strangers.
Yeah, he starts doing a fucking, like, here's Johnny impression from Shining. Head through the door.
Banging through the door, that. Mate, he never gets all the way through.
I'll be fucking out of there.
I would.
I mean, I'll probably volley the fucker in the face first and then run out of blood.
Yeah. As soon as she asked me to put the German tourist suit on, I'd have been out of there, to be fair.
But what tip does he get from it?
$10. This is all I could grab. So he gets in the car.
Yeah, go on.
He gets in the car, gets his $10 out, sees how much he's made, and he's like, oh my God, $10.
He's well made up.
He's well made up. Mate, to be honest, if I'd just been paid $10 just to like almost have sex with a bird, I'd be made up. If Hannah chucked me £1 after I banged her, I'd be like, oh, nice. And now suddenly you're professional.
That's it. So he goes to the bar to try and celebrate. Goes to the bar to order some drinks. But did you notice when he orders the drinks, he only ordered them drinks because he heard somebody else in distance with the same order?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, so he orders a martini, doesn't he? No, I didn't hear him. Someone else in the distance.
So it's like a martini with 2 olives. So somebody says it, then as soon as they say it in the background, he goes, 2 martinis with olives.
No, I didn't pick up on that. Oh.
See, I always notice like little audio things.
Yeah, I'm deaf as fuck, so I don't.
Yeah.
I barely hear the audio. Barely hear what they're saying. No, I didn't notice that, so he's just copying.
Yeah.
And then he takes a sip of it, doesn't he? And the guy goes, Norm MacDonald goes, that'll be $8.50. And he goes, spits it back in, and he goes, what?
Yeah.
Like $8.50. He's like,
a cranberry juice instead.
Yeah. He makes him a cranberry juice, and he goes, yeah, that'll be $11.50. He's like, no, just a cranberry juice. And he's like, no. And he goes, if you don't pay me now, I'm going to stick this swizzle stick up your pee hole.
Dude, that bartender had some anger issues.
Yeah. Norm MacDonald, didn't it?
What?
Well-known, like, stand-up comedian. I think he died recently. Norm MacDonald, yeah.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was.
I think he died a few years back.
Huh.
Yeah. Because he comes up at the end, doesn't it? Norm MacDonald worked one day on this film or something.
Yeah, at the end.
And then he goes, I'm going to go see if I can work on your tip, and goes off with his drink. And he sees some woman there. And he walks over to her, and she's speaking French, and he goes, I heard you speaking Spanish.
That they speak, you're like, come on, mate, no.
Oh.
What are you doing? And he sits down, and he makes like a bit of a squeak noise. He goes, like a fart sound.
Oh, yeah.
Then ask her if she wants one of his drinks. She's trying her hardest to get rid of him. She's like, no.
Okay.
Like, do you want one of these drinks? No. Can I sit down? No.
Sits down anyway.
Yeah, sits down anyway. Oh, I'm in a bit of a job career change at the moment. I'm celebrating. She's like, do you want to get out of here?
And he goes, okay, yeah, I'll go. He goes, no, together. And he's like, oh, fucking worked.
All right.
Like, no, dude. At that point, you would be suspicious. I mean, at then
Straight away.
he looks like a greasy Mexican. He does look like a greasy Mexican.
She wasn't too bad, to be fair.
No, she was all right.
Yeah.
Claire was it?
Yeah, Claire.
Yeah. So they end up going back to Antoine's, take care of business. And he goes, my going rate is $10. And she goes, yeah, you're going to pay me $500. And it turns out that she's a prostitute.
Yeah, he's there like this, and then going, oh no, is this what we're playing? Like a role reversal game? yeah. I'll give you $4.50. Yeah. You give me 20.
Yeah. I love that though when he goes, I don't really have a going rate, but recently I've been getting $10. And it's like, fucking hell, dude. Jesus Christ.
Try to sell yourself a little bit, mate.
Oh, I know. At least aim high, mate.
Yeah. And then at this point, a stupid fight breaks out. I thought it was a bit ridiculous, to be honest with you.
This fight was stupid.
And it turns into a JCVD, her doing kick flips out of nowhere. Even does the Matrix kicks.
Oh, yeah.
Kicks him in the bollocks.
Well, this is why I was saying about the Matrix earlier being out in 1999, because there's a couple of scenes in this where they nick shit from the Matrix in the sense of like bullet time and all that shit. With this being one of them when she does the Trinity kick from the beginning of the Matrix.
And he does it later on with the dive backwards.
Yeah, he does the whole.
So they must have. Do you reckon they finished filming and then they've gone back after this came and seeing it and go, oh, wait, that's quite a good fucking thing they've done. Let's try and like rip it off a little bit. Get all the actors back in and refilm that set.
It depends on what part there, because I imagine this film didn't take long to film, not compared to The Matrix.
No.
So it depends on what time of the year each came out. I'd imagine, but maybe they did go back and say, oh, we should stick some of that in, because a lot of that shit was kind of, there's a whole bullet time thing with the cameras going round and all that shit. That was kind of revolutionary at the time, wasn't it?
100% taken off it.
Yeah. No, it was 100%. It was definitely a rip of it, but quite a lot of films did it at the same time.
Not in the same year, though.
No.
Right,
No.
that was March.
But was it March that...
March was Matrix.
Yeah. Maybe Deuce Bigalow came out a couple of months later. Because if it's towards the end of the year, it might give them time to...
May.
Actually... May? Came out in May? May 29.
Oh, wait.
May 1999.
Oh, that's the UK for it.
What was it in the US?
Yeah, May 26, 2000 in the United Kingdom. But in America, December. There we go. Yeah, that's why, yeah.
Ah, right, yeah,
So
yeah.
the opening weekend was December the 12th, 99.
Right, so it came out right at the end of the year then.
Yeah.
Right. Not bad then that it was 45th or whatever.
Considering.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've done all right, to be fair.
So they probably would have had time to incorporate it into it, because I don't imagine this film took long to film. I imagine it was probably about 60 days, 90 days, maybe the most.
You reckon?
3 months. Probably, yeah. From filming and editing and all that shit. There's not really much to it. It's not like there's big set pieces in there.
True. Yeah, they don't have to build a lot of set either, do they?
For an hour and a half film.
It's just one house, really, the scene, isn't it? And then they go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But anyway, they have a full-on fight. He punches her in the ass. He pulls a bra right back, snaps
Cartoon
it.
style.
And then she notices on the side, why do you have a picture of Antoine?
She shits herself.
She does shit herself. But you'd think that if she knew Anton so well and she knew the rules of his apartment, surely she would recognise when she turned up there that it was his apartment.
Yeah, because she turns around and says, don't tell Anton I had my shoes on.
Yeah.
Takes her shoes off and runs off.
Yeah. So surely if she'd been there before, that she would, she'd recognise, especially if she remembers him straight away and she knows that he gets pissed off if people don't take the shoes off. You'd kind of think, oh, I've been here before. This is Anton's place.
True.
What random as fuck.
Yeah, you got a good point there.
Yeah. So she fucks off because she's shit scared of Antoine. And then the next morning, TJ, the pimp, arrives.
Yeah.
I love TJ.
My God, I'm looking at a dead man.
Yeah. Claire, the hooker you ass punched.
I did like TJ, to be fair, mate.
Yeah. You a man whore. I just love the shit he comes out with, like you little he bitch and you little he bitch, little man whore.
Here's one for you as well. So when he's talking to Deuce, he
Yeah.
gets the lionfish, doesn't he? Because you got fish in different bowls.
Hmm.
So the first one is that like prize lionfish. He goes, "This is Anton. He does well on his own." And he goes to the next bowl. It's like gupper fish or some shit like that.
Yeah,
And he's going, "This type of fish, I own quite a few of these, and I hire them out to clients in the residential homes. And then there's you here, the bottom feeder. Is that Scuba Steve from Big Daddy?
It very well might be. Big Daddy came out just before this, didn't it?
Yeah,
That 98.
around, yeah.
Could have been Scuba Steve, yeah.
So I was thinking that might have been a bit of a nod because it's a Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, because he's in Big Daddy Schneider, isn't he?
Yeah.
Possibly. I didn't pick up on that, so yeah. Maybe. If you know, send us an email, fixabelowpodcast@gmail.com.
That is right.
Let us know. But yeah. But yeah, he says you're the bottom feeder of the Manahor world. And he said Anton's gonna kill you. He said I once dropped cigar ash on his rug and he made me pick it up with my anus. Good
Yeah.
luck with that. But this montage, mate, reminded me a bit of a scene from The Hot Chick when he's having his hairdos.
Exactly, that's what I put.
Yeah. Getting
Little
new haircuts and
Yeah. Gets a little bit of a nut and crack wax as well.
Oh, when he's getting wax and DJ's like, he's like, oh. Ouch.
You have to do an audio thing for the people who are listening.
Yeah. Yeah, good point. Yeah. So basically, he does a thing of pulling the arse cheeks over, kind of rubbing his fingers between the valley, between the biscuits.
TJ drops Deuce off at his first job,
Oh,
and it did make me laugh. Banging on the door, running off. Look if he answered. He had a car screeching off in the distance.
bang, 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 fucking. Oh Jesus! And then, did you notice as well when he's going up the stairs? Did you notice the stair lift? That would have been the first clue. Big fucking massive stair lift
No, I didn't notice that.
going up the stairs. Yeah.
He says to her, doesn't he? He goes, "Deuce, remember, this is work. Do not fall in love."
Do not fall in love.
Fucking Big Bertha up there. Jesus.
Walks in like, hey, ain't these the biggest boobies you ever seen? It's like, what?
Dude,
There must be some kind of mistake. Did you say steak?
she was literally pulling food from every orifice possible on it, all the
Like
fat
from down
folds and
and
everything. Like lifting up a belly, but like cheeseburger will pop out or something else. Have you ever thrown a toothpick into a volcano?
I was literally about to say that. What? Making idle chit chat.
So instead of making out, they actually play a game of fast food trivia.
What does she say now? Something to pass. Something to pass. I can't remember what does she say now?
It's like which one has the less sugar content, wasn't it?
Yeah. But as well, right, he says to her, he pretends to be gay and said, "Oh, you must have rung the gay hotline or something like that." Right. But then as it zooms out from that scene of them playing the fast food trivia, there's a picture of her and TJ.
Yeah.
So she must know exactly who she's called. Because TJ must send guys there all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
So, well, yeah, that's a huge bitch.
She's got the fingers are too fat to put on the keys.
Oh, yeah.
I wish they made a one for a 4 times digit girl.
Yeah. But I'm the sexiest bitch with these massive boobies. That's a bloke, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be a fat suit as well, hasn't it?
Have you heard what you heard what TJ calls her at lunch the next day? How'd you get on with Jabba the Slut?
Jabba the Slut, yeah.
And he goes, I don't know if I can do this anymore. And he goes, you ungrateful he bitch. Oh,
Yeah, because now they're at the restaurant, aren't they, where his dad works.
mate,
So he walks into the toilet, and the toilet worker is his dad, does perfumes. He's like, "How are you today? You okay? You having a good day?" He's like, "Yeah, I've got a bit of a problem, Dad." Like, what? I didn't realise it was dad until that happens.
I've got here, play a clip of the dad talking about the mum.
We play it now.
Yeah.
No, thanks. These women are looking for something more than just sex. They want romance. What do you mean?
Oh.
Well, it was like when I met your mom.
It's the toilet thing again
God
with the
rest
audio.
her soul. I didn't have so much as a toilet to clean. Still, I wasn't going to pay her a dime for sex, no matter what she was charging. What? Well, your mom could have had any man she wanted in that strip club. And this being my first time in Bangkok, I was looking for a good time myself.
You met Mom where?
Oh, it's not important. The
Surely
thing
you
is,
should know
she
this.
saw something in me. Beyond the 200 baht. A man with an eye for adventure. Who wasn't afraid to risk it all.
Dad, are you saying that...
Oh, sorry, people listening.
So we took all her $1 bills off the stage, said goodbye to that donkey. And 2 days later, we were man and wife. And we were happily married. Long time.
So
Long
do you think I
time.
should be
Long
more of a
time.
risk taker?
Worked for me.
So I'm sorry for anyone that was listening to this during any type of food,
Yeah.
because obviously, as we mentioned, the dad works as a bathroom attendant, and someone just happens to come in for a big dirty shit.
See,
Um,
like that as well. I didn't find it funny.
no,
It kind of ruined the comedy of what his dad was saying.
yeah, it's again going back to the immature humor, because you, like you say, you didn't really need to add that into it. What the dad was saying was funny enough in my eyes.
Yeah.
Like, but how does Deuce not know this about his mom?
Was you expecting it as well? For him to turn around and say, like, your mum had a cock or something? Because he was going down that route, wasn't it? As if it's like a lady boy.
Yeah, but how would that have worked with obviously Deuce being a
Adopted or something.
maybe? But Deuce doesn't look like he's our fucking guy.
No.
But
No.
did you hear what he tells him what the name was later on when he meets the missus, when he meets Kate, and he says his mum was called Bangkok Betty.
Yeah.
Bangkok Betty.
That's what I mean. That's why I thought he was going to be, like, going down that route.
Well, I just love that just before he starts talking to his dad and he says, Dad, do you think it's wrong for a man to sell his body? And he goes, well, son, I was thinking about that this morning. Was you?
Was you?
Oh, yeah, as you do.
Yeah, as you do, mate. As you do.
And then Deuce decides that he's going to carry on being a gigolo.
Yes.
To TJ and his band of, what would you even call them? Binging women? His clientele of
Clientele freak shows.
freak shows, yeah. Basically, yeah. Surprised there wasn't a bearded lady in there somewhere.
Well, he thought there was, didn't there? So it says later on about, like, Kate. You got some, like, young girls called Kate. Is it a guy? Oh,
It's a guy.
I've been fooled by that once.
Yeah. Wouldn't put it past him, to be fair.
No, definitely, mate.
Then he goes out with a tall woman, so he goes on another date with the super tall woman who you don't see the head, the one who we found out was the gymnast.
That's
the
a
do-over.
huge bitch.
So we got people who say, holy shit, it's Bigfoot. Keep it in the circus. That's a huge bitch. As she's walking down the street, which is...
What did you think about that?
I liked it, to be honest. I thought...
Yeah.
I don't know, because obviously I've seen this film before, so that's one of the bits that kind of stuck in and became part of, like, well, you know, that's a huge bitch and all that shit.
See, the first one wasn't too bad, but when it was in the courtroom later on, I thought it was a bit overkill.
I don't know.
It was like, where were the people? There weren't any people in the courtroom.
Well, you see the bailiff guy going, Behemoth.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. But then, like, there's loads what are following it.
Yeah.
There's like 6 people in the room.
People are kind of looking around, but no one's kind of, you don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. But I love it later on as well when he's sat in the massive chair. He sat in the chair and he was like, it reminded me of like Harry Enfield with Lulu and whatever when they're in.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah.
We had like, was it just me or was that cup really small? In his hand, it looked really small as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they might have done that wrong or something. So they should have give that to
To the giant bitch.
yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it like looks like she's really big.
Yeah. Maybe that should have been with her. Yeah, yeah, it would have looked tiny in her hands.
Yeah, but it was dead small on him. But it did make me laugh though, because you see the next morning after giving her a feet rub.
Well, Deuce nearly gets raped.
Well, yeah, pretty much does, doesn't it?
Literally gets the. Whose feet do you think he had to rub for that scene?
They were huge.
They were massive feet. They were like this.
They were Bigfoot.
They were literally. If Bigfoot exists, he was in this film.
That can't be a legit foot.
That looked like a real foot. And Deuce is going to town on it with the baby oil. But some bloke out there has had their foot massaged by Rob Schneider on film.
That can't be a proper foot. It was bigger than his torso.
Don't know. Maybe it was a gymnast's foot. Because if you're that tall, you're going to have big feet. Keep
Not
your
that
balance.
big.
Keep your balance.
Ah,
No, look at basketball players who are dead tall and they have massive feet.
No.
They have like size 15, 16 feet.
Yeah, but that was like size 45.
Massive.
Huge.
She's almost as big as Deuce.
Yeah,
That's
what
why
I mean.
she's a huge bitch.
Huge bitch.
Well, yeah, when he rips the clothes off, though, I thought that's it. He's getting fucked there.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, she wasn't taking no for an answer.
He was not.
Except in a foot massage, though.
Oh, yeah. And then,
It did make me laugh, though, this, but no, the next scene, where he comes running out of the house looking like a kid wearing his dad's basketball top.
oh, shit, yeah.
It's like down to his knees.
yeah. And then he runs into the copper, doesn't he? The detective. You don't like this detective guy, do you?
I really didn't.
I liked him. Because every time he sees him, he whips his dick out, shows him his dick. Think I can get anything for it?
Every single scene.
Yeah.
He just like whips it out in front of him. Like, luckily, we don't see it. But he's going like, I've got a noodle dick. It's dead thin and scrawny like some spaghetti.
I got a thin dick. Fucking
It's
hell.
just like, it doesn't need to be in there.
I thought it was funny because like he comes out and he's saying, "I know you're a man whore. Take a look at this. Do you think I can get anything for it?" And then later on, he's like, "I accidentally touched the toilet in the precinct. You think I should get it checked out?" Oh, different shit. Like, it was just funny. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny.
Juice is
Third
now
date.
at the third. Juice is now at the third job, who turns out to be a Tourette's.
Yes.
And it did make me laugh when we were in the car and go, nipple biter.
Says she can't go near churches, playgrounds, or schools. But when she's shouting at the old couple in the car,
The bitch whore!
"Bitch, whore! Motherfucker, fucker!" And the old people are just like, "Oh my god!"
To be fair, though, right? That was a cracking idea of Juice taking to a baseball game.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a cracking idea.
He's swearing a fucking head off.
Yeah, and everybody else in the crowd are all joining in then, aren't they, and helping out.
To all the people out there who think I may have Tourette's, that's Tourette's. Darren doesn't have to take me to baseball games.
I took you to the Special Olympics a few times.
Yeah, but that's because I was competing.
That's what I mean.
The hot tub scenes, mate. When he goes to see TJ and he's in the hot tub. Couple of scenes throughout the film when he goes and meets him and he's in the hot tub and TJ's always eating, like dropping food into it and he's just floating about.
Yeah.
Like, I think at one point he has like pepperoni or something or a piece of hammer on his
Tomato.
chest. Some tomato on his chest.
He peels it off and eats it. Like, TJ, don't be eating that shit.
That's when he goes, I've got a date with you. I've got to date some college, some friends of her have whipped around to get her a date. She doesn't know you're a man whore. And he goes, "It's a guy, isn't it?" I don't think so, but I have been fooled before.
Has she got a beard? Is she weird? Is she blind? Then he goes over to the Chinese restaurant where, it's a Japanese restaurant, isn't it? Sushi
Yeah.
restaurant. And he sees the Japanese old woman who's like half blind with an eye patch on and stuff. He's like, Kate? She's
Mate.
like waving.
This pisses me off
Yeah.
because he walks over and he goes, "You must be Kate." She completely blanks him and goes, "Waiter!"
I'm sure she could hear him. The
Dude.
vision might be a little bit off on here, but I'm sure she's seen him coming towards her.
Yeah, but he literally walks over to her. She's at the table. He walks over. He's there, and he goes, "You must be Kate," and she just completely blanks him and just goes, "Waiter!" I'm like, the guy there is talking to you, you rude fucking bitch. Don't just say, "Sorry, I'm not Kate." No, waiter. Not just waiter. Fucking dickhead. But yeah, no, he turns up and she's fit.
She's all right, isn't she?
Yeah,
Bit of all right.
yeah. But did he not know he was at a fucking sushi bar? I mean, surely when he seen the restaurant and maybe, I don't know, looked at the menu outside or something as you walk in, like you do, you'd maybe realise it was a fucking sushi bar.
Mm.
'Cause
Yeah.
then he has a little freak out about them killing the fish. Is this a place to kill the fish live?
Yeah, they do actually, don't they? It's about like kill that fish.
Yeah,
He starts freaking out, saying like it's only a teenager, the fish and that. Like, how do you know, mate? Come on.
I know. What have you just fucking counted its rings or something? How do you even age a fish?
God knows, mate, but he
Jesus.
knows.
But then later on, though, so they rescue the fish, don't they? And they're walking down towards the seafront, and then she's talking about shit. Like, well, talking about going to space and all,
Yeah.
but we don't know that. But she's making it sound like anal.
She actually says later, doesn't she? She'd rather take
Yeah.
it up the butt.
Frankly, I'd rather take it up the butt. But it's like, up until that point, you think they're talking about anal sex.
Yeah, a little bit.
That was just funny.
See, the whole film is like this, mate.
That bit, I'll give it to you, was a bit lame.
The majority of it was.
No.
It was.
And they go and
Would
free
you-
the fish anyway.
Was it only me, or was you expecting, when they released the fish back into the wild, dropped it off the pier, like seagulls to swoop down and eat it?
Yes.
It didn't happen.
No. I did expect that something was going to happen to the fish. Or as they dropped it out before it hit the water, something had just come down.
Yeah.
Or another fish had come out and eat it. I was expecting that from the film, to be honest.
They missed it.
They did miss it. But then again, if it was in there, I'd have been thinking, bit cliche.
Majority of the film was cliche, mate.
No, I know, but that would have just been cliche upon cliche upon cliche. But no, I was expecting it, and it didn't happen. So I'll give it to them. They didn't go with the cliche.
Yeah, I suppose. And Juice is harassed again by the FBI agent.
No, gets his dick out again. He says he wants Antoine's little black book. Wants his black book of names. Shows him his dick again, and he goes, "Hey, what's this red spot?" I don't fucking know. Stop getting your dick out, you weirdo. So then we're in the hot tub again with TJ.
Ice cream this time.
Yeah, and he starts telling him how much he loves her. He's liking that Kate, or that last bird I was with. She was really nice. You know, she was fit.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Don't be falling for no she-John." And then he goes, "I've got a cop follow him," and he goes, "God damn it, white boy. Don't make me he bitch man slap you." It's that shit that just makes
He
me
had
laugh
good
with TJ.
one-liners.
Yeah.
He did have some good
Don't make me he
lines.
bitch man slap you.
The next date was pretty funny.
The narcolepsy one.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the bowling.
Just falls asleep mid-bowl throw, just collapses in the middle of it.
If you're going out with someone with narcolepsy that bad, why the fuck would you agree to go bowling with them?
Don't know, I quite liked it.
Oh.
Oh.
And then
the suit. It's like, I've always wanted to try a suit, but I've got a fear of drowning.
ties her hair up to like a light fixing behind her. So every time she falls asleep, she's like,
It's like an inch above the suit.
mate, she's dead when he leaves her.
She dies later anyway, doesn't she?
Does she?
Yeah.
Oh, she does, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Falls off the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, we'll talk about all that later as well.
But yeah, so he's saying good night to her, and she goes in the house, and she goes, "Good night now." Closes the door, and then you just hear down the stairs, and he tries to go back in, couldn't get back in, and just goes, "All right," then, and just walks off,
She's
whistling. Yeah, she is dead. Have you heard that? I was going to say that didn't happen to Ashton Kutcher, but just after he became famous, he went to pick up a bird for a date. Looking through the window, no answer, anything like that. Turns out she'd been murdered. in the
Who's that
house.
with?
Ashton Kutcher.
Was it?
Yeah. He was a witness at the murder trial because he went there just as the bird had been murdered in the house. He went knocking on the door and that to pick her up for the date and shit. And there's been speculation that he looked through the windows and that and did see blood and what have you, allegedly. But no, apparently he went to pick up a date and turns out she'd been murdered either, or she was getting murdered as he was knocking on the door, or had just been murdered as he went to pick her up. Yeah.
Took a bit of a dark turn, this, isn't it?
Yeah. But I don't know why that popped into my head when we mentioned that. Because Ashton Kutcher just left and so did he.
That's a quick one.
Go on.
Out of all the dates that he goes on, which one would you reckon is the best?
The one with Kate?
No, obviously, other than Kate.
Other than Kate? Baseball one?
Tourette's.
Tourette's, yeah.
Would you rather go out with the Tourette's one out of all them four?
Oh, out of all of them, the narcolepsy.
Yeah, she's probably the better one, isn't she?
She was probably the fittest out of them.
Yeah. But
Well,
it's like
to be
easy
honest,
to
like,
control at the same time.
If you're shagging someone with narcolepsy and they fall asleep during,
Rape.
you have to stop till they wake back up. What are the rules with that?
I don't know. Let us know down below, guys.
Yeah, let us know if you're shagging someone with narcolepsy. You lose consent when they pass out, when they fall asleep.
I mean, yeah. It's like, one minute if you pull a girl who's had too much to drink.
Would you reckon if they had it, let's say you had it down to a T and it was like they pass out for 5 minutes, pretty much exactly, and you're banging her, you're like she's gone 3, 2, 1, like she's gone to sleep, stick it in her ass. Is that rape? You've got 5 minutes of uninterrupted ass play.
She wakes up like, my ass is killing.
Is that rape? Because I'm pretty sure that would be rape.
Oh no.
Comments. Like, comment, subscribe.
I mean, right. The thing is, the percentage, right, is really, really low. But there
percentage of
is
what?
somebody out there who is dating somebody with narcolepsy.
Yeah, there must be someone out there.
Because it is a thing.
Well, yeah. But whether it's that bad or what, I don't know. I don't know if that's just an exaggerated version of it. Maybe other people out there that kind of, you throw in a bowling ball and they fall asleep during and kind of go down the bowling alley like it does in this. But if you are banging someone with narcolepsy and they fall asleep, do you have to stop? Is the point I'm getting at.
I don't know, you know. It's like one of the things. Like, say, if you're with a bird who's too drunk and then she falls asleep, you'd have to stop, wouldn't you?
Yes.
have to stop, yeah.
You have to stop. Well, yeah, of course, you'd have to stop. But yeah, I wouldn't be banging a bird in that state in the first place anyway.
Well, it's like when you're out in town, isn't it?
Well, no.
Everybody's merry.
I don't know, but if... I'm not getting into this on our podcast, man, but if I was coherent enough to know that that bird was that fucking drunk, I wouldn't be having sex with her in the first place.
True.
Just asking for fucking trouble.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
No.
Just make sure you get them to sign consent or videotape it first.
But even so, that doesn't... Apparently nowadays, that doesn't work because they can withdraw consent at any time. Even if they signed it, as soon as you put the tip in, they could just say, get out, get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out.
But I'm glad I'm not single, you know, this day and age.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Just too much of a headache.
I know. I mean, to be fair, it's hard enough to try and get sex out of my wife, let alone trying to get it from somewhere else.
Anyways,
especially when you look like this.
Let's get back to the film. So we get a little bit of a montage now as Deuce is going on several different dates with the women he's already met,
Yes.
whilst paying off his debt to fix Anton's house.
Yeah, so we have him fixing the apartment, going on more dates. We have him jogging with the fat bitch, being paid with wet dollars. I ever wrote that.
What?
Jogging with the fat bitch, being paid with wet dollars. Why is he being paid with wet dollars?
I don't know.
Gave his Kate a tank with her name. Oh, he gives Kate a tank with her name in it. Why is he being paid with wet dollars? Why have you wrote that?
I don't know.
Oh, getting paid with wet dollars. Why is he getting paid with wet dollars? Who's paying him with wet dollars?
Nobody.
In the film, someone pays him with wet dollars.
Are you sure?
Oh, TJ. When they're in the pool, they're in the hot tub, and he gets the money out to pay him, and it's all wet.
Right.
That's
right.
it. That must be why.
Okay.
Bit of context, Erik. Next time you're doing your notes, you dickhead. Being paid with wet
I thought
dollars.
this was going to be another like one of the hat things. It's like, he had wet money. He had
He
wet
had
money.
wet money. I'm telling you, his money was wet. Why was it wet? I don't know. It was just wet. Fucking hell.
I was expecting to be another rant like that.
No. He definitely had wet money. I just couldn't think of why I'd wrote he gets paid with wet money. It was just in the montage. Oh, so we have a second date with Kate, and we meet a recently blind roommate.
What is the fucking chances of that? And she sat there in the kitchen. It reminds me a bit like Dumb and Dumber with the dead bird. It's like a stuffed cat.
Fucking Dumb and Dumber, mate. That's and he sells the bird, the decapitated bird to Petey or something. But then she goes, "Oh, I heard 3 voices. Yes, one of them's yours."
You're the third.
Oh, she's fucking an idiot.
Kate and Deuce go on another date and introduces her to the dad.
Did you see how it reminded him that it was his dad's birthday?
Mm.
Walking down the beach and Deuce seems kind of someone run back, clutching their ass, going into like a porta potty, and he goes, "Oh shit, it's my dad's birthday. I forgot."
I didn't click onto that.
Yeah, someone running into the toilets reminded him of it was his dad's birthday. And she goes, "What does your dad do?" And he's like, "He's in the restaurant industry." Just say, "Me dad's a toilet attendant." Well, you've got to be embarrassed about. It's your fucking dad's job, not yours.
True, that's it. And if he's happy doing it, that's it.
Oh, exactly.
And his mum, we found out it's called Bangkok Betty, whose mouth
Betty.
paid for their honeymoon.
She had the most amazing mouth.
The The manager comes over. He's like, Bob, can you clean the women's toilet? There is shit absolutely everywhere.
Yeah. It's coming up to got shit coming up to my knees. Oh, and then he goes, what does he say now? She goes, oh, my dad's the bathroom attendant. She goes, you know what my dad does? He's an aerospace engineer or something like that. And then just does one of them pauses you're on about.
Yeah, it's like meant to be like, it doesn't matter what your dad does. Mine's,
Who gives a fuck?
yeah, my dad does this job. Yeah, where's the cake come from?
Oh, I think they picked it up, didn't they? I think they picked it up on the way. They'd been to the bakery to get a special, like,
that was it, the Bangkok cake, wasn't it?
Bangkok cake, yeah. And then she takes the cake into the toilet for him. That disgusts me, that. So he's there plunging the toilet full of shit. And she comes in,
Yeah.
gives him the cake with a candle. And then he goes, oh, thank you so much. Doesn't wash his hands or anything. Just grabs hold of the cake and starts eating it. And she's just like...
It was proper
fuck?
minging the way he grabbed the cake, wasn't it?
It was fucking minging. It was minging. Not me sick.
Yeah. Next scene, Juice and Kate tried to sneak into the house but failed drastically.
Yes.
Try not to wake the blind roommate up. But as they're about to get down to it, Kate confesses that she got something a little bit extra down below.
Yeah, she says, I don't think you're going to like pardon me. And he's like, I like any part of you, bitch. What you on about? Look at you look fit. Let me just munch on this pussy and shit.
Oh, that's it, mate. She pulls the cock out instead.
Yeah, she does.
Whips
That's
it
a
right
massive
out.
fucking cock. Bigger, longer, and uncut, mate.
That's what I was expecting.
Yeah, so do I.
The way she says it.
Yeah.
But just as Juice is kissing her leg, he pulls it clean off. For someone with one leg, she got out of the bed very, very quickly.
She got out of bed very quickly, but how the fuck did that motherfucker, right, first of all, not know that it was a plastic leg? I mean, as he's kissing down it, surely he would have come across a seam
Yeah.
of some point, right? Not to mention, it wasn't even like a proper skin colour one. It was kind of like that one of them skin colour ones that's slightly off.
Like Barbie.
It was like Barbie's leg. It had a big hinge in the middle. So as he's going down, surely he'd be feeling, hold on, this is fucking plastic. I'm kissing cold plastic here. This isn't skin. So you wouldn't get halfway down the leg and then pull it off.
But bearing in mind, this is Deuce.
Well, yeah. And also, during their date, she was wearing a fucking dress.
True.
I mean, at some point, you're going to look down and notice that's a plastic leg. Hold on, love. That's especially if you're with some birdie you think, oh, he's all right. You're going to be, as she's not looking and stuff or walking in front of you, whatever, you're going to be checking her out head to toe.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and at one point, you're going to go, you got a plastic leg, love?
Something's a little bit off of that leg, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you got a weird tan on that leg there, love. Not to mention, she'd probably be walking funny. Because I'm pretty sure, like, from then on throughout the film, she has a little bit of a limp going on.
Oh, yeah, she does a little bit, doesn't she?
Fucking weird. Anyway, but yeah, as you're kissing down the first leg, skin, warm, you know, and then you go to the second leg, plastic, cold, hinge. Yeah. Fucking pulls the thing off. And then she has a fucking spazzy attack. I love though when she runs into the toilet. This is where the CGI I was on about before, because she hops across and obviously do CGI the leg out. And then he starts knocking on the door with her leg. I'll come back out. He goes, I just want to talk. Hand me my leg.
Like I say, how did she get up so quick?
I don't know.
One leg.
Mate,
and then run off.
She's a fast hopper.
She's fucking very fast, mate.
Oh, but I'm the luckiest guy in the world to be with your leg.
Right. What is it with her workplace?
Oh, you mean with the hair transplant?
Hair transplant, yeah.
Hey, that is weird.
So, just to try and describe it to you guys at home, Kate works as a hair transplant assistant.
Yes.
So, you see one of the patients, and he gets that big needle in the forehead to like numb the face. And then, how do they remove their hair? Fucking hammer and chisel.
Hammer and fucking chisel. The fuck? How would you even... It's like hammer and chiseling, like down the hairline. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Hammer and... It's...
I don't think a hair transplant kind of works like that.
It's not even like anything specialist. It's just like go to a hardware shop, buy a standard chisel and a standard hammer, and that's all it was. Ding, 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 ding.
Mm.
Yeah. How weird. So then he goes to meet with Kate's best friends who hired him originally to say, like, I want to start dating you.
Yep.
And that's where we meet Sandler's wife.
I was about to say who makes an appearance.
Yeah.
How long have they been together, do you think?
Not sure.
Like,
she'll-
I think
She
she
look fit in this.
looks all right, didn't she?
Yeah. See why Sandler likes a piece.
Yeah, because I was thinking to myself, because obviously she's in all his films,
A lot of them, yeah.
right? And I was wondering what her first film was, and did they meet each other on set while she played like an extra, and then obviously kept her on to try and get in with her,
Maybe you have to look into that. But
or did they meet and then it'll be like, you got a star in a film, we can make a few extra million quid between us,
yeah, because
because she'll be
So-
the highest paid extra ever.
probably, yeah. 'Cause she does have cameos in his films. Like the Sandler films we've done so far, she's been in them.
Yeah, every single one.
Yeah. And obviously this as well.
Yeah.
But
It's kind of like when I used to watch the Marvel films when Stan Lee was still with us.
Yeah.
Me and Mrs. used to always play like the Stan Lee game. But we'd like the first person to see Stan Lee making a cameo, we'd go, Stan Lee.
Sandler.
And when he sticks his head out in Spider-Man and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
the
yeah.
building, and then different appearances everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To do the same with Jackie Sandler.
Yeah.
Jackie Sandler.
That's what I mean. So
I have to watch
start
back
looking
through
out
his
for it
older
now.
films. Like, I doubt she's in like The Waterboy or Happy Gilmore. I don't know when they got together, to be honest. Be good to know. Maybe look it up at some point.
Have a look now, actually. Do you want to carry on with the film? And I'll
Yeah.
switch it.
So then the copper shows his dick again. This is where he's talking about having to use the toilet, the precinct, and asking Deuce if he's maybe caught anything. And then he goes and tells TJ that he's quitting being a man whore. TJ takes it fine. And then we get to Kate's house. And then obviously the besties have been in touch because she knows that he's a man whore. And she goes, Kate, I'm quitting being a man whore. And then the roommate is making breakfast for some reason, all blind and shit, and cracking eggs and putting them on the floor. What is with that blind roommate? Do you think the only reason he put the blind roommate in the actual film was just for the blender bit at the end? And that's the only reason there is a blind roommate in this film.
What? Yeah.
Because until that end scene, she's not even in an actual scene with anyone, is she?
No.
Kind of like they added her in later on or something. I don't know. Weird.
Yeah, just to go with that
Yeah.
thing. That's it.
And
Yeah, I
then
think you're
we
right,
get-
you know, mate. I think you might be right
What?
about the blind person. It's the only reason for actual being in it.
It is weird. It is weird why she would be in it. And then we get a montage of them missing each other. So we get Rob Schneider looking at mannequin legs in the shop window. Well, that woman's attaching her leg to a mannequin, and he's just stood there looking like over it, like he's going to have a wank. And she's like, "What the fuck's he looking at? Just carry on, just carry on." And then we got the roommate putting dishes away through the cupboard door.
Yeah.
Which I did think that was quite funny. He just smashes through the little glass on the cupboard door, putting them away.
No,
And then
twats the cat with the eggs.
Yeah. And then he's plunging the toilet again, like at the beginning. Does it, but instead of a fish coming out, a turd comes out into the bowl. And then he's taking his dad's tip money. And then we're back to the apartment where he's meeting with Neil. Tell him that he's not got enough money. And this is where we get even more sexual innuendos.
Yeah.
And the ones I wrote down was, listen, I came all over the place. This is a custom hand job. And the last time I didn't get paid up front, I got a big stiffy.
Yeah.
And it's just like, fuck off. But then Anton calls, and he picks up, and he goes,
Yep.
why are you answering my phone, you bastard? Why is he calling his old phone anyway?
I don't know, mate. Probably try and check in on.
His messages or something.
Right, okay, a quick one.
Go on.
Here we go about Jackie Sandler.
Go for it.
So our earliest credit is Big Daddy, 99. And then
Who is
Deuce
she in that?
Bigalow, the second appearance,
Oh, yeah.
right? Then it's Little Nicky. I'm only going to say the Sandler films.
Oh, I know who she is in Big Daddy.
Waitress.
Yeah, she serves him in when they go and watch a hockey game or something.
Yeah, so she's actually credited as Waitress.
Right.
So
Yeah, she's
maybe
a waitress
Sandler
that
met
brings
them.
him over some buffalo wings or something, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a different name, you see. Her name's Jacqueline Titon.
Yeah.
Or Titon.
In this, I think she's credited as Jacqueline Titon as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was Big Daddy
Yeah.
and Deuce Bigalow, Little Nicky.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm always saying the Sandler related ones. 51st Dates, Bench Warmers. She was in King of Queens TV for a little bit.
You know.
I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. Don't Mess with Zohan. Bedtime Stories. Paul Blart Mall Cop. That's on our
Basically,
list.
any fucking Happy Gilmore film. Happy,
Grown Ups. Just go with it.
Happy Madison.
Just go with it. The Zookeeper. That's My Boy. Hotel Transylvania. She's in there as well. Rules of Engagement. Grown Ups 2. Paul Blart Mall Cop again. Pixels. Marry Me. Ridiculous 6. The Do-Over. The Goldbergs TV series.
Jesus Christ. Do you think he just sticks her in there to like get a bit of extra money on the side?
I reckon it is. I think it's like a little fucking...
Side hustle.
Yeah. If you think about it, if you're a married couple, right, you and your missus,
Must be
You're
for
paying-
like tax reasons or something.
yeah, so you're getting paid, say, 2 million to do your part of an acting role, but you're
Yeah.
a producer as well. So you're getting money for being a producer. You're getting money for being a director. You're getting money from your company,
Production
the Happy
company, yeah.
Productions. And then your missus is getting an extra 2 million as well. Because it's
Yeah.
up to you, innit, how much you pay for it.
Well, that's it. And then obviously you're getting taxed on yours, but then she's getting taxed on hers. So it's probably works out more tax efficient to just stick her in there.
Yeah. Then
Pay
you
her
got
a couple on.
Sandy Rexer,
Jesus Christ, she's in everything.
The Week, Kevin Can't Wait, Father of the Year, Last Summer, Murder Mysteries, Deported, Wrong Missy, Hubby Halloween, Home Team, Daddy Daughter Trip, The Outlaws. You're not invited to my Bat Mitzvah. No,
Bar
D-
mitzvah.
no, but it's Bat Mitzvah.
Don't know how bar mitzvah's spelled.
Bat Mitzvah. Right, yeah, I think you're right there, because it's the I thought because looking at the title, the way to put it, I thought it was like a fucking like a kids thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's actually it is a bar mitzvah, yeah, like you said. Like the Jewish celebration, bat mitzvah. Because the way I read it now, I was thinking it's like because obviously all the other films like Hotel Transylvania,
Yeah.
I thought it was that type of thing, like a play on the words.
Bar mitzvah.
How do you spell it?
B-A-R.
It's bar mitzvah, it's B-A-R, isn't it?
Yeah. Space.
Right, with this, it's B-A-T.
Bat mitzvah.
So that's why I thought it was like a play on words.
Oh, right. Okay.
So it's bar mitzvah, isn't it?
It is, yeah, looking on Google now. B-A-R space M-I-T-Z-V-A-H.
Right,
bar
but the way
mitzvah.
they've done this, because it's his kids, I think.
Oh, right.
I think this is one where it's his kids what are doing it. And he plays the dad, and obviously the mum rocks out as fucking the auntie or something. Because Santa likes banging these different birds.
Bat mitzvah, or daughter of the commandant, signifies a young woman who has attained legal adulthood under Jewish law. A bat mitzvah is based on the centuries-old ritual of bar mitzvah, or son of the commandment. So it's a female version of a bar mitzvah. Bar
Right.
mitzvah is a bat mitzvah.
Oh, we learn something new every day, don't we,
Yeah,
guys?
so bar mitzvah, sorry, the headphones. Bar mitzvah is for a boy, bat mitzvah is for a girl. Did not know that.
I didn't know that.
No.
Like I said, I thought it was just a play on words.
Yeah. All I pictured them was like a bat, a Jewish bat,
Yeah, something like that.
coming of age. I mean, I pictured a little bat with one of them little hats on. Oh, well.
That's like because when I was
I
reading
won't
it out,
put it
the one-
past Sandler, though, for it to be some kind of cartoon, like
yeah,
like
that's what I thought it was. Then I
like
clicked on it. I
Hotel
was like,
Transylvania or something.
yeah,
Someone having a bat mitzvah. Yeah, female version.
So anyway,
Yeah,
let's get back to the film.
yeah. Sorry. Where are we? So Antoine calls, picks up the phone, blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Kate
he
finds
goes,
out.
he goes back to man whoring, because a call comes through, and he goes, "This isn't Antoine, but I can work something out with you." He goes there, and this bird is fit.
Is it the cop's wife?
Copper's wife.
Yeah.
So she starts undressing him, and he goes, "Stop! I don't think you want to have sex." She goes, "Yeah, I do, and I think you do too." And he zooms out, and he's kind of like the clothes she's taking off him, and he's hard on, hanging there. And then he empties his hand. He empties his handbag all over the place, fucking crying about his missus. Oh, there's a woman I love. Oh, oh. Like, dude, she doesn't want anything to do with you. You need money. This bird's paying you to have sex with her. She's fit as fuck. Your missus thinks she's doing it anyway. Just fucking do it, man.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Get some good earned cash for a bit of fun.
Yeah. So then,
what does he do? He starts doing a Magic Mike special with a hot lamp.
yeah. Oh, she goes, hold on, I paid for you. Starts doing his dancing, but oh mate, when she pulls his underwear down, fucking. You see that bit?
Oh yeah, when he was above her.
Yeah, he's dancing over,
Yeah.
and she pulls it down like elasticated right below the ball sack, and then lets go
That's
straight
got
up on the nuts.
After all this is finished, right? They go down to the hotel, don't they? To the
Yes.
reception. Why was Kate there?
How does she know he was there?
There's no way. It's all confidential.
Yeah, because she ain't gonna be ringing TJ and say, "Where's Deuce?" She doesn't even know who TJ is. They've never met. What is she following him?
I don't know, but she just rocks up later and she's surprised when she sees him.
She's like, I just wanted to see for myself. How?
Crazy. Absolute crazy.
But then he meets with the copper the next day because that was it. Because when they're leaving the hotel room, he picks up her purse, getting all her stuff together and stuff like that. And he opens his wallet, opens her wallet. He opens her wallet, her purse, sees a picture of her and her husband, who turns out to be the copper who keeps bothering him, showing him his dick. So he goes and meets with the copper, and he says, he gives him a speech about making women feel good about themselves and all that shit now, and how he has a thin dick, but women think they're fat, too tall, say the wrong thing or something, basically all the dates he's been on. And then they go and do a little dance for his wife, which was just fucking weird.
That's random as hell.
That is random as fuck.
So, like you say, for the people who are listening and stuff.
At Anton's place as well.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, so they go back to Anton's place, and they're both dressed up in matching underwear with towels and dressing gowns, don't they? So they put up dressing gowns, start doing a little sexy dance. They've got like their own little routine that they're both made up and learned.
Surely you just say, dude, all you have to do, your wife likes to be danced to. Just wear this underwear and go and dance to your wife. She'll love it. If you said that to me, I wouldn't be like, dude, come and do it with me. You come and show me how it's done with Hannah. Come and show me how it's done with my wife. Come on.
Yeah.
No.
That copper is one of them guys where it's stereotypical jerking off in a cupboard while the wife's getting banged.
Yeah.
That
and
is
I'm not being funny.
It's like.
You know she's been banging Antoine. She's pretty much banged Deuce. Kick that bitch to the curb. Why are you even trying? Why are you even out there trying to make yourself better for this cheating fucking bitch? She's cheated on you. You know she's cheated on you. Fuck her off, dude. You fucking weirdo.
And the thing is, mate, right? If she's paying for it willingly,
yeah.
When she's been out on a club, had a few drinks, she's been doing it for free.
Yeah, man.
So get rid.
Just because you're not showing her enough attention, she's gonna fucking cheat. And not only that, like you say, fucking renting a hotel room, a nice hotel room as well. That was a fucking sweet. And spending fucking Anton-style gigolo money. I mean, I hope she's got her own job, because if he's paying for this shit as well, I would be pissed off.
He probably is.
He's a copper. He knows how to make people disappear.
Right, how does he get arrested now?
Well, at the end, after they've done a little dance, all of a sudden they're now best mates for some reason. And he's speaking to his captain, and he's going, yes, captain, yes, captain. He goes, look, I can drop the charges on you, but you're going to have to give me TJ. And he says, I'm not going to give you TJ. And he goes, well, I'm going to have to take you in and whatever. But this is the other bit. This is, out of all this film, this is the most unbelievable bit of this film. Because how does he have a fucking court date so quick?
Within 3 weeks.
All this has happened as well. Within 3 fucking weeks. So in 3 weeks, Deuce has managed to fuck up the fish tank, become a man whore, go on several fucking dates with different clientele, meet the woman of his dreams for some reason who's got one leg, fall in love, get arrested by a copper, have a court date and everything, all within 3 fucking weeks.
But that court date wouldn't have been in the 3 weeks. That would have been within a day or two.
Yeah, that was like literally the next
because
day.
it would have been towards the end of the 3 weeks already. Then that's happened. Then it's like the next day he's in court. gets released, and then they still get time to go back to Anton's house to clean up and then buy that rare
Yeah.
fish.
Exactly. And who's paying for the lawyer as well? That Deuce obviously can't afford. And then they're calling all the character witnesses and shit. It's just... And then
Yeah, it takes time, that, doesn't it?
the court literally takes like an hour. It's like they're there in an hour. It really, right? Surely the prosecutors should have done their due diligence and said, did this guy actually have sex with anyone for money? No. Then there's no case against him.
Yeah.
Not take it to court for everyone to go up on the witness stand. And then, to top it all off, right? So they all come and they all say to him, oh, Deuce did this and Deuce did that for me.
Yeah.
Deuce got me walking again and all this shit, right? So all these freaky women that he's been on dates with come to the witness stand and testify for him and say that they never actually paid him to have sex, right?
Yeah.
Right? And then at the end, they're all stood up in the courtroom and the judge says to Deuce, was there any women you went on a date with that you had sex with? And he goes, yes, one, Kate. Did she pay you to have sex with you? No. Right, case dismissed. You're just going to take his word for it.
Yeah, true.
What happened to evidence? So all he had to do was stand up and pinky swear that he never got paid to have sex with Kate. He's like, Scout's honour.
I think you're looking too deep into it, but you're 100% right.
But when the judge says to him that and he's just stood there and he's not even in the witness stand, he just says, listen, Deuce, did anyone actually pay to have sex with you? No. All right, well, case dismissed then. What are we doing? Why are we even here? Like the the district attorney, why are you even bringing this case to my courtroom? Do your due diligence. Surely you should have had evidence against him that people are paid to have sex. No.
Like I say,
none of it.
The police themselves, or the FBI, would have had the evidence in the first place.
Well, yeah.
For it then to go to the next step, etc., etc.
Yeah. And then it would go to the district attorney, or in the UK, the Crown Prosecution Service, who would then say, we have enough evidence to seek a conviction. And then they would take it to court. But no, they don't have any fucking evidence at all.
Yeah.
Because if they had spoken to any of the people he allegedly had sex with, they would have found this information out that they came and said on the witness stand in the first place. And they said, well, he never actually had sex for money. He was just basically a lifestyle guru, maybe.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because he was just helping them out.
I mean, could you get done for that?
It's just escorting, basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway, so they could have... But yeah, this court got put together in like a day. It lasted an hour. And what a waste of taxpayers' money that was.
What's your thoughts on TJ's disguise?
Oh. He looked... At first I thought, oh my God, he's in whiteface, but he looked more bloody Oriental than anything.
I thought I looked more Chinese.
He looked Asian, yeah. Is Oriental the right word? I don't know. But he looked Chinese,
Asian.
yeah. He looked Asian, yeah. He looked Asian as fuck.
Yeah, but that's a good point, mate. I think you just said there, like, there's no evidence. They took his word for it. It's like, what a crack up. And then
That's what I mean.
And then next scene, we see Kate back at work. So she never got called up to the court case or anything.
That's what I mean. No one's even asked her. No one's even vouched for him. He's just said, nah, he didn't pay me, no.
I won't even said I'd done it with her either.
No.
But Deuce is there as one of the patients donating his hair.
Yeah. Okay.
So I thought that was stupid as well, that bit. Because he was trying to talk as if his face is all numb. But on some of the bits when he was talking normal. And he would just start dribbling and go back to his like brain dead.
Yeah.
He kept like switching a little bit.
I think I really love you, Kate. I've only known you 3 days.
He sounded
2 days.
a bit like Forrest Gump, didn't
He did a bit, yeah.
he? Yeah.
Life is like a box of chocolates and I need this hair transplant now.
So now,
Jesus.
randomly, Deuce and a team of the girls are all, along with TJ, are now back rushing around trying to fix Anton's place before...
Yeah, they're all fucking best mates now, aren't they?
Yeah, before he comes back for his holiday. Did make me laugh, though, with the big one. Bigfoot fucking fingering him at the airport.
Yeah.
Right, does she work at the airport? Or did she dress up as security, then get access to the back rooms?
I'm assuming that she does work for the, what is it, the F something? I don't know, the
FDA.
security. Yeah.
No,
Something like
FDA
that.
is food, isn't it?
Yeah. Food and Drug Administration.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called. The people who do security at airports. Oh yeah, he doesn't half finger bang Antoine.
Oh yeah, gets a little bit of lube up there, mate. Strips
And
him off.
And then, as we expected from the beginning, the blind bird blends the fish in the blender. Who's up for margaritas? And then he has to run to the fish shop, stops to a titty shop, gets himself a big fish. Now, they all chip in money to get this fucking $800 fish.
Yeah.
Why didn't they all just give him money in the first place to fix the fucking tank if they're all fucking besties now? Anyway.
Wasn't it like 1,500 quid short, though?
Yeah, because the last we heard, they were 1,500 quid short.
Where'd he get the money for that?
I don't know.
And then still have extra money left over to get the fish.
And to pay a lawyer
Yeah.
for his court case.
I mean, did he get bail?
I don't know. He must have. I don't fuck knows.
We all know what the American court system's like.
Yeah.
You're in jail for like 6 years before you get to see anyone.
Man, what I mean, there's no way it's been 3 weeks and he's been tried of man-whore. He's been tried in court for man-whoring.
No, that's it. But anyways,
everyone hides.
Yeah, Anton's back now as everybody starts hiding.
Oh.
Little fight breaks out between two. Little Matrix dance as the weapons are flying around past him, etc.
Mate, the chocolate margarita. The chocolate margarita.
Oh, yeah, he drank a little bit, didn't he?
When he comes in and he goes, "What is this?" And obviously the fish is blended on the side. And he goes, "It's a chocolate margarita." And he drinks it. He goes, "Icy." I was like,
What about the bit when Big Bertha jumps in front of the sword? It looks like she's been stabbed.
"Oh,
And
in
she
front
pulls
of
a
the
fucking cheeseburger out.
a crossbow." Yeah, pulls out a chicken, full chicken or something on the end of it. Oh, that was funny. That because he taps on the glass.
Yeah,
And he say fishy, and the glass has only just been repaired, so it all smashes everywhere. That's
Why
not
would-
his fault.
yeah. That's not Juice's fault.
I'd have been if I was Deuce. I'd been like, "I told you not to tap on the glass. You fucking idiot."
Yeah. Straight away he goes, "Oh, wait a minute. You've been using my place to, like, man-whore yourself.
Well, Deuce
Broke my fish
fucking
tank."
Deuce fucking vomits out everything. Okay, I man-whored for a little bit. Like, why are you suddenly confessing now? He broke the tank, not you.
Mm.
Anyway, they tried to
Stupid.
kill each other. He defends himself with her leg against an axe. She throws the leg to him. Hey, Deuce throws the leg to him. Why? Why would that be the first thing you do? I'll take my leg off and throw it to you.
I'll get a kitchen knife.
Yeah, you would. You wouldn't just give him a fucking leg, but somehow that leg manages to withstand an ancient axe. All right then.
All right then, mate. That's
Then he
happening,
throws
isn't it?
more axes at him and he does the Matrix thing. That bitch jumps in front of the arrow, which you mentioned. The blind woman and TJ were hiding in the cupboard. They have sex in the cupboard. Suddenly she can see. And she goes, "Oh, I can see now. Oh, I knew you would be black." All right then. And then it's the end.
Did you catch the bit at the end? So
Yeah.
what all the characters are up to.
Yeah.
The one who kept falling asleep finally went and visited the Eiffel Tower. She was sadly being missed.
Yeah.
Big Bertha has extreme liposuction and changed her name to Naomi and now works as a Victoria's Street model.
Victoria's Secret model.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Fucking auto texting changing.
what was the other one? So Antoine and the huge bitch end up having really tall and hairy babies.
Hmm.
Yeah. But then it says that Kate and Deuce get married and live happily ever after. But they don't because the second film happens.
Yeah. Good point.
And he's single again, man whoring in Amsterdam.
How did they split up? Did it mention it?
I can't remember, to be honest. It's been a long time since I've seen the second one.
I bet she don't even get mentioned.
No. He probably does at the beginning. No, me and Kate broke up.
Nah.
But
It's
she's-
Adam Sandler, mate. He's not
Yeah.
well known for sticking to the same storyline.
The Tourette's bird opens up some kind of school for Tourette's people or something called the Donkey Balls School for something or another. Fuck knows. Who else is in there? That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember the rest. I know everyone noted them two down. They were worth noting down.
And then that's the end, if you want to give us an applause.
What's your thoughts? You like it?
I love this film, mate. I love this film. Stop fucking pressing that button, otherwise I'll take it off you. Child.
Oh, yeah.
like a fucking child.
Okay.
Why? What? You didn't like this, did you?
Clip quiz results.
All right, go on.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Get on the desk. You gonna spy around me? Culture. Spy in the building.
He's got such a
Don't touch
distinctive
the phone.
voice.
Back up
Oh,
off-
no,
back
I love
up
him,
off
mate.
me. Let me tell you something about the word good, brother. Good is an
Brother.
ancient Anglo-Saxon word. Go-are, meaning the absence of color. I.e., it's all good, which it is, or goodwill hunting, meaning I'm hunting niggas. So if you say good morning to me, the only thing you're saying is I'm gonna kill your black ass first thing in the morning.
Go on, what film's that?
Undercover Brother.
That is right. If you got that
Eddie-
right, give yourself a pat on the back.
Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin was the actor in it as well.
Yeah. I love
Along
that
with-
film. It's funny.
Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, yeah.
Awards.
Yes.
Right then, if you want to play along on the awards, you can contact us on.
6andbelowpodcast@gmail.com.
That's it, or right down below if you want to play along. Also, we've got Discord channel now as well. The link is down below for Discord. It's got the future films what are upcoming. So if you want to watch them films, what we're going to be reviewing in the next few weeks, give us your own rewards. And whilst we're doing the recording, we will read out your rewards. Awards, even.
Awards, yeah.
Awards. It's been a long day.
It has been a long day. I'm
So-
going to pick that up then.
The different awards that we have, we've got the best actor, worst actor, best character, worst character, Hot Babe Award, 3 things you liked about the film, and your personal rating out of 10.
Yes.
So, the first one, best actor award.
Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Woo!
Ooh. Another great actor there, isn't it?
Yes.
Mr. Denzel.
The Denzel from our Denzel from Training Day.
That's it. Best actor, who is it?
I can't pronounce her name again, but Kate.
Kate. I've gone for Schneider.
Have you?
Yeah. Do you know what? I think Schneider is a really underrated actor.
You reckon?
Yeah, because he gets a lot of stick because of the roles that he plays.
Because he's a
But-
carrot.
Yeah, but you got to be half decent actor to play the roles that he does and kind of pull it off. Do you know for fact he's not that much of a dumbass in real life, but every single film that he plays is a proper dumbass.
Have you ever seen him in a serious role? Because I can't think one over like as a main character. Because obviously he was in like Demolition Man and other like supporting cast roles and stuff like that. But I don't think I've ever seen him in a serious role where he's
I've
like
not.
kind of the main actor. Which I'd like to see him in to see if he could pull it off. Because
Yeah,
although you say he's a good actor, he does play similar characters.
true.
So from what I've seen that I can think of, he doesn't really have a best range, but he was
No.
good in this and he was
Yeah.
convincing. You know,
Yeah.
he plays a sleazy lowlife pretty well.
Worst actor, the Golden Seagull Award.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent. To the blood bank.
That's right, Mr. Whisperer himself.
I keep thinking my camera's there because it's moved. It's usually there,
It's
but
there
it's
now.
now there. So I keep like looking at this. Golden Seagull.
Mr. Whisperer.
Mine
Yes.
is a guy called Andres Shalfa, also known as Neil, the tank guy.
Oh, him.
Fucking hated him. He was just a waste of space. Didn't need to be in the film, and his innuendos can go and fuck themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. Do you want? That's not a bad shout. It's not a bad shout. I've gone for the FBI guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Mr. Dick?
He was annoying.
He was a copper. He wasn't FBI.
FBI, wasn't
Detective, he was.
he?
Detective.
But either way, he was a shit actor.
You reckon?
Yeah. I don't think he was a good actor at all.
I'm giving it to Neil.
Okay, best character.
TJ.
TJ.
Yeah.
Hey, it's always good when we say the same.
Yeah.
Worst character.
The blind woman.
Do you know what? I was going to go for the FBI guy, but I'm going to change it.
Didn't need to be in the film, mate.
Nah, the whole setup, like you say, was just to push the button on the blender.
That was it. There's no other way.
And
No
throw
other
eggs
way
at
it
a
was going to
cat.
happen in the... There's no one in the right mind would blend a fish, a big fucking fish. You would notice a big fucking fish in a blender.
Not if you're blind.
Well, exactly.
How did she know it's a blender?
So his only way is, oh, yeah, she did well to get that, take it over to the blender, add all the ingredients into it, and turn it on when you're blind.
Yeah.
I mean, someone must have helped her.
Yeah.
Then again,
8
yeah.
other people.
Yeah. Hot babe?
Cop's wife.
Yes, Elaine, Cop's wife.
Right, you took her name down as well, haven't you?
Yeah, of course. I had to look her up.
3 things you liked about the film.
I forgot to write this bit down. So,
Do you want me to go first?
yeah, go on.
What you think? Okay, my first bit was when he smashes Antonia's place.
Yeah.
When a fire happens, glass smashes, floods the place, etc. Getting a fish from the toilet, I thought that was quite funny. And then TJ overall as a character.
Yes. I'll definitely give you the TJ. I like TJ as a character. I love like the things like the he bitch and the don't make me she bitch man slap you and all stuff like that. I like them, like the sayings and stuff like that. So that's 2. And then number 3, what would I like? I think some of the dates were quite funny.
Yeah.
And I think what else did I think was really funny? What else did I like?
Right, okay. So this is somebody who's been bigging up this film, saying how great it is. Even when I'm criticising it, you're like dead defensive. And then when you come down, you can't get
Fuck off.
3 things that you liked. Technically, you've only given me 1, right? Because you said TJ, and then the stuff that TJ says.
Okay, I
That's the
like.
same
Okay,
thing.
I like the stuff that TJ says. Right.
Yep, yep. So that's 1.
Okay.
With 2 more.
Yeah.
It wasn't a great film. Sorry.
Don't get me wrong. It wasn't fucking Goodfellas or anything, but it's a good film. What else? I'm looking through my notes again now. I liked it all. There wasn't just. I'm trying to think of some specific bits.
It's an hour and a half long film.
What did I like?
You can only like 1 character so far.
What did I like? So I liked DJ's sayings. I liked the dates he goes on.
Okay. He's grasping.
I like the copper with getting his dick out. I thought that was funny. Every time he sees him, I thought
You're
that was
grasping
funny.
here.
I am. So there's me 3. There's me 3.
Okay. For someone who loves this film.
6.3.
6.3. You on crack.
It deserves to be above 6. It's almost there. It deserves to be above 6. Go on.
5.
Fuck off.
5. Flat
Fuck
5.
off. Fuck off. No.
Dude, right, you just give this above 6.
Mate, it's 6.3.
And you can't think of 3
at
things
least.
you liked about it.
6.3 is me being modest.
Very modest.
Ah. Hall of Fame.
Oh,
Where's he gone?
Oh, backdrop. Oh, wait, wrong one. There we go. Wait, hey.
Hey, there we are.
Go
Hall of
ahead, Ian.
Fame.
What's going on then?
Hall of Fame. Right. Must see.
Piss off.
Must see movie.
Not a chance.
Right, so join us next time.
That is not a must see. Worth a watch. I'll give you that.
Yeah, worth a watch. Definitely worth a watch.
Like I say, if you've never seen it before, you want something funny, well, half decent, just chuckle.
It's definitely a really, 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 really good way to kill an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Time killer.
It's not as funny as The Hot Chick, which I never thought I'd say.
Yeah.
The Hot Chick had some laugh out
Where was
loud
Hot Chick?
movies. Where is The Hot Chick?
I would put it as must see.
It's behind me and must see. So it's not as good as The Hot Chick. So
Right,
if
go
you're going to
lift
watch
this
a Snyder film, I am wondering if European Gigolo was maybe funnier. I do remember that being quite funny.
I can't remember that one.
You know,
No.
maybe you need to watch it again. We do it for this. So next week's film is European Gigolo. That's
Right,
my vote.
so, they're the ones, I'll just lift them up a little bit for you so you can see.
Oh yeah,
So,
what we got?
Rebel Moon, I think that
I
needs to
still
be...
can't believe we put Under Siege 2 in worth a watch.
It wasn't too bad, to be fair. But as a gal, it wasn't too bad.
Oh Jesus!
But we got Street Fighter in a must watch.
Yeah, mate. Some good films there, mate.
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 films out of 32 we've put in.
So in the must-see
watch.
category, we have Werewolves Within, Batman Forever, Jingle All the Way, Shazam, Fury of the Gods, Beethoven, Street Fighter, and The Hot Chick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in Worth a Watch, which is what we're putting this in, it's going to be joining Suicide Squad, The Do-Over, Mortal Kombat, The Marvels, Red Claws,
Why is
Fast
that in there?
X,
When you look back at the list, you're like, why is that in
Rebel
there?
Moon needs to be now moved further down, Time Cop,
Yep.
6 Day, Under Siege, Monster Hunter, and Ghost Rider.
Time Cop was a good one, to be fair.
Time Cop was a good one. Time Cop should be in a must-see.
Mm,
Time Cop should be in must-see, and Rebel Moon needs to be moved to one to skip.
mm.
But yeah, worth a watch, mate.
What's in our skip list?
Skip list. We've got Dragon Ball Z, Independence Day Resurgence, Texas Chainsaw Massacre from
Oh, it's awful.
fucking 2020 or whatever it is, Men in Black International, Twilight, American Ninja, Double Impact, Punisher, and Mario Brothers, but like the Bob Hoskins one from like
Yeah.
93.
Right then. The thing is, whilst we're on the subject of some of the bad films that we watched, and one of them being American Ninja, next episode
Oh, what?
is going to be the return of Dudikoff and Steve James.
We're not doing American Ninja 2, are we?
American Ninja 2.
I thought we were doing that other one. I thought we were doing Game Over, man.
I switched that to a few weeks later.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I brought American Ninja forward. The public wanted it, so the public gets
To
it.
be honest, American Ninja has been our highest watched video so far for some fucking reason. I've no idea. No fucking idea. Which happens to be the first one you edited as well.
Thank you.
Although I did do touch-ups on it. So I've got to take some credit.
It was a good podcast. It's a funny one to review. It was a funny one to watch.
I
So,
don't know if I've got another
let's
one in
see
me. I don't know
what
if I've
the
got
second one-
Dudikoff in me.
I think it'd be all right. I think it'd be all right.
Is Black Star Ninja in this one?
No, it's a different bad guy.
Like,
It's a new story.
oh, God. I can't believe they made a second one, let
There's
alone a
5.
third and fourth and fifth.
There's 5. We are on this channel going to be doing all of them
We're not.
other than number 5.
We're not. We're not.
Because number 5 doesn't have any original people.
You
in
might
it.
be doing them on your own.
So next week,
Thanks. Oh, really? American Ninja 2?
American Ninja 2.
Oh, Jesus. So next episode, American Ninja 2.
And then after that
Oh, Jesus.
is a one that's even better than American Ninja, Samurai Cop. On YouTube if you want to watch it yourself.
Samurai Cop.
Yeah. And then we got Expendables 4.
What ratings are these?
What?
What rating is American Ninja 2?
4.9.
Oh, Jesus. Is that worse than American Ninja, the first one? Wasn't that like a 5.5 somehow?
American Ninja. So movie's done.
I'm pretty sure that was like a 5.5 or something. I remember right.
5.4.
5.4. So
Yeah.
this is rated worse than American Ninja.
Yeah.
How is that even fucking possible? Does Dudikoff actually know Kung Fu in this one?
Supposedly, he gets a bit better with emotions.
With what?
Emotions.
Oh, yeah, because
'Cause
he
he
looked
was-
like an autistic fucking man-child in the last one. He's like that. Literally, one scene, he's like,
It's what you can't beat the stunts on that one though. When that tank slap of the bike just kills a guy's bollocks and smashes his face through the screen.
oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I
Someone
forgot
got
about all that.
compensation on that one. I'd love to see what's going to be in this next one. Anyway, so yeah, just join us next time for that.
And then we got
Jesus.
after, like say, Samurai Cop. After that,
What's that?
4.5. So we're going low here, guys. We're going low.
We're going low just for you, and I hope you fucking appreciate it.
Then Expendables 4, which
Oh,
is a 4.8.
I've only ever seen the first one.
I have. I don't think I've seen that one actually. I don't think I've seen any.
I seen the first one on the cinema and I hated it.
Well, number 4, it's 4.8. Unfortunately, the first one's a little bit too high.
Jesus.
And then we got Game Over Man after that, which is 5.4.
Right. So that's what's coming up, guys. So if you want to watch the films ahead of time, get them watched. But next week we're doing American Ninja 2.
We are.
Which, if you're in the UK, is probably available on Prime.
Amazon Prime, yeah.
MGM extra account, what we watch it on. If you're in the US, I don't know, you're fucking ninja. You figure it out.
Well, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget that 5-star rating, hit the like button, and, thank you for your support.
6andbelowpodcast@gmail.com, blah, 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 blah. Tell your nan and all that shit. But yeah, thanks for joining us, and we will catch you next time.
Bye for now.